Part 7. Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 61. The first people to go to Tarzan. There are probably a few hundred. After coming out, there were only a dozen or so harvests. 3 road butterflies the size of fighter jets. 3 ladybugs the size of a tank and can fly. There are 2 flying bamboo dragonflies on their heads. In both hands, they hold a bean sprout that is larger than an umbrella and glides with a gentle wave. This scene detonated the whole network. What's the situation? Those creatures in Tarzan can be brought out. Damn. This horse is handsome, dash. Ah. Don't get excited, let's ask the official first, what the hell is going on? Yes. But before the people could ask, the official issued a notice. In the embodiment of the wasteland sky fox, there are many non-aggressive creatures that can be subdued, but whether they can be subdued or not depends on the individual. See this announcement. What? Can subdue the creatures inside? Vorge. This must go. The registration must be registered, but the place is so big, there are so many people in our dragon kingdom, this is about to sign up, isn't it impossible to touch anything? Yes, can the people who go in the back only look at the scenery? Then it can only be a matter of luck. Those who go ahead may not be able to accept it, but there is still a chance. As long as it doesn't go extinct, it will always multiply, don't worry. However, the official announcement is made again. As long as it is a creature that has been subdued normally, after leaving the body, the place will be automatically replenished, so there is no need to worry about the number being insufficient. Auto-replenishment, so amazing, it's true. Brother in front, this is not a concrete, but Chen Feng's great god. Yes, I'm talking about the great god Chen Feng. Ah, then I misunderstood, sorry. After getting this announcement, the people of the country were smiling and happy at that time. That is, the difference between getting it early and getting it late. Queue up. Wait. The location of the high-rise. The white-haired old man was looking at the information in his hand. The capsules obtained from the Super Project Dungeon allow people to gain superpowers, and they can also choose independently. Now, the soldiers of the 7th Army in charge of clearing the wasteland. I've already chosen. How to choose superpowers depends on personal preferences. But warriors know. They have to make rational choices, and the type cannot be too single. There must be a front row. Be physical. Be assisted. Speaking of which, it's kind of like playing a game. But this combination is really the best. It can achieve a combat effect of 1 add 1 greater than 2. After reading the information in his hand, the white-haired old man stood up and asked, how is the actual combat effect? Zhou Jian, who had already left the copy of Super Energy Project, only replied with 2 words, very strong. The white-haired old man nodded, and then said, so. Go ahead. Zhou Jian replied, okay. He had just reached the door when he suddenly turned back and asked. The 3rd round of quests has ended, but why hasn't Supreme Consciousness spoken out? Speaking of this, the white-haired old man also became serious, he shook his head, and said. I guess there should be something more important than creating a 4th dungeon. Hearing this, Zhou Jian was immediately stunned. More important than creating a 4th copy? What's more important than creating a 4th dungeon? Next. The 2nd day of the 3rd round. Australia, the beautiful country, and the 3 countries of the Iraja disaster. Stopped. It also gave them a heavy sigh of relief. However, after counting the number of deaths, the number of resources lost, and the number of houses, streets, and buildings destroyed, the high-level leaders of the 3 countries almost fainted collectively. This loss. It's too big, isn't it? Pretty country. The number of people it takes to rebuild in the south. I can't figure it out, I really can't count it. It's the same in the north, I can't count the exact number at all. Hearing this, the supreme ruler of the beautiful country directly sat down on the stool. Sir. With the disaster stopping, people have begun to march. I'm going to get you out of power. The face of the supreme ruler of the beautiful country is hideous. Fack. Shall I step down? Is it my responsibility to suffer a disaster? Isn't it because of those immigrants who have dual citizenship? March, okay, I'll let you march. Tell me to go down, warn first, and if it doesn't work, suppress it by direct force. Hearing this, everyone was stunned and looked at him incredulously. Are you sure you want to do this, sir? Sir, you must not suppress it violently. Sir, we have just passed the disaster, and if it is violently suppressed at this time, it is likely to cause a civil uprising. Hearing this, the supreme ruler of the beautiful country also calmed down. Before, he was indeed impulsive. Calming down, he said, I'm sorry, I was impulsive. He said this first, and the rest of the people breathed a sigh of relief. In this case, violent repression is stupid. Instead of solving the problem, it will lead to a bigger problem. What's wrong? The third round has passed, why hasn't Supreme Consciousness spoken out? Three kingdoms. The damage from high temperatures is acceptable. But the plague caused the damage. Unacceptable. The plague does not have a source, but it is similar to some doomsday novels. No matter how high or low you are, you can be infected with the plague. So, a lot of bureaucratic magnates died in the three kingdoms. A lot of researchers also died. These is the biggest loss of the three countries. The third round is over, why is there no hint from Supreme Consciousness? Australia. Ultra-high temperatures during the day. Ultra-low temperatures at night. Australia is in shambles. The most severely damaged of these is the country's power grid system. At this time, Australia is a nationwide power outage. Their cables, all damaged. Their power plants, all exploded. Reconstruction. It's definitely going to be rebuilt. But it takes a lot of human and financial resources. Under this disaster, Australia has set back at least 20 years. The third round is over, why hasn't Supreme Consciousness moved? Dragon Country. Ha ha ha. Damn, you're so lucky, I'm not envious at all, Friend, it's time to eat, it's time to drink. Brother, eat something good, you won't be able to eat it in the future. Envy me, sour me, ha ha ha, happy, soon, high skin. Damn, block it. Block together. What? Blocked. Did anyone post just now? Didn't see it. Forum. But if someone shows off and is famous, will cause a large number of people. Acid is definitely sour, but if you are unlucky, what can you do? After a while, people began to discuss the battlefield of national fortune. Having said that, when will the super capsules in the copy of Super Project be sent to us? It will take a while. After all, the number is limited, and it must be given to the soldiers first. That's right. Read the violent novel, go to the Fila Novel Network. By the way, didn't you notice one thing? What's the matter? Don't sell it, just say it. The third round is over, why hasn't Supreme Consciousness moved? Isn't there something wrong? It seems. What do you mean, it's just that there's no movement? You just found out? I've already noticed that something is wrong. Could it be that our Dragon Kingdom has cleared the customs, so the Supreme Consciousness is gone? Customs clearance. You're a talent. It's not just the Dragon Kingdom. It's being discussed all over the world. And yet at this moment, the voice of the Supreme Consciousness finally resounded in the ears of everyone in the world. The fourth round of dungeon creation is about to begin. The time limit for creating this round of dungeons is -15 days. Call. Many people breathed a sigh of relief. 15 days is better than 10 or 7 days, right? At the same time as the fourth round of dungeons begins, the Stronghold Expansion Ranking Tournament will be opened. The rules of the Stronghold Expansion Ranking Tournament are as follows. 15 days later, the last 3 countries will be deducted from the national fortune and deprived of the qualification to enter the national sports battlefield. 2. The higher the ranking, the more rewards will be for the national games. 3. Quest creators in each country can see the details of their bases. 4. There may be a situation where many countries compete for the place of manifestation. 5. If the same place is found in the end, the creator of the copy in the same country will perform 1 VLPK. Winner, the country retains the current spot. If you lose, the country will deduct the national fortune and deprive you of the qualification to enter the battlefield of the national sport. Please prepare for the Stronghold Expansion Ranking Tournament, which will start in 30 minutes. What the? Stronghold Expansion Ranking Match. There was a global uproar. Isn't it unfair that the Dragon Kingdom has manifested 3 times? The previous ones should not be excluded. That's okay, that's okay. If it's the previous one, then the Dragon Kingdom will take the lead, and it's a fart. Even if you only count these 30 days, the Dragon Kingdom is in the lead. Because they can enter 200 people. Fake. The first is don't think about it, just don't be in the bottom 3. Dragon Country. The location of the high rise. After hearing the voice of the Supreme Consciousness, the white-haired old man stood up suddenly. Stronghold Expansion Ranking Tournament. Hold a meeting. Immediately. Not long. The high-ranking people of the Dragon Kingdom have arrived. After everyone was seated, the white-haired old man said with a serious expression. 0 begging for flowers. Everyone. You should have heard what the Supreme Consciousness said. I'd like to hear your thoughts on the Stronghold Expansion Ranking. Opinion. Idea. A gray-haired old general said, I don't have any opinions, I don't have any ideas, I just want to be first. Another middle-aged man said, because of Chen Feng's existence, our Dragon Kingdom has gained an unprecedented lead, so in the Stronghold Expansion Ranking competition, we must compete for the first place. Now the beautiful country and the French and Western countries have been hit hard, and the Northern Bear country and the Eagle Hook country have not yet manifested once. We have a huge advantage, and we have to keep it up. First, it can only belong to our Dragon Kingdom. After listening to the speeches of the crowd, the white-haired old man nodded and said in a resolute tone. I think so too. Dragon Country, you must be the first. Pretty country. Amid the sound of the street outside, the high-level leaders held a meeting again. Stronghold Expansion Ranking Tournament, our beautiful country's chance has come. The higher the ranking, the richer the rewards of the national games, and this is our chance to turn the tables. As long as you can rank in the top 3, you can make up for the previous losses. The top brass of the beautiful country collectively breathed a sigh of relief. In their opinion, this time the Stronghold Expansion Ranking Tournament can be regarded as saving the life of the beautiful country. Outside the Han Palace. People parading through the streets. The voice of the Supreme Consciousness was also heard. Take out your mobile phone and open the National Games Forum, which caused some cards on the network due to the disaster. This time, it's our chance. There are a total of 32 countries in the world that have entered the battlefield of national fortune, and we only need to be in the top 3, which is enough. The top 3, no matter what our beautiful country does, it always strives for the first. Although we have suffered heavy losses, I believe that our soldiers are the best in the world. Although there are 3 places in the Dragon Kingdom, it is because they have more people, twice as many as us. Opportunity. It's coming. Beautiful Chinese people are still so confident. No. It should be said that it is conceited. From beginning to end, they always feel that a beautiful country is the first in the world. A 3 kingdoms. Our goal is simple, 5th. As long as you can break into the top 5, all the previous losses can be recovered. The most important thing is, if we enter the top 5, we will belong to the 5 powers. A Sangwo, whose morale is low, is cheered up at this moment. There is a word called the confidence of the fan. It is very suitable for the 3 countries. Australia. It's an opportunity. This disaster has set us back 30 years. As long as you can get into the top 10, everything will come back. This time, you must do your best. The idea at the top of the Australian hierarchy is simple. Top 10. They only need to be in the top 10 and they are already satisfied. The top 10 national fortunes can definitely make up for the losses caused by the disaster. Northern Bear Country. Although we don't have a manifest territory, we haven't failed either, and we've been stable. This time, without the trouble of creating a dungeon, our Northern Bear Country is going to do a big job. Our Northern Bear Country is the strongest in the world. Ula Ula. It is the country with the largest land area and a tough face with a beautiful country. The Northern Bear Country is naturally full of confidence. Moreover, they have that too. In order to seek stability, they did not risk killing the wasteland beasts and manifesting their territory. This time there is no drag from the copy. The Northern Bear Kingdom is ready to move in earnest. Island nations. The time has come for the rise of our Yamato nation. At present, in the world, except for the Dragon Kingdom and the beautiful country, only our island country has a territory. Although the territory is small, we have a lot of resources, which is enough to show that we are strong. That's right, our island nation has always been strong. If it weren't for the terrain that limited us. And what's going on in the Dragon Kingdom? And what's the matter with the beautiful country? Speaking of arrogance, island nations can compete with beautiful countries. Stick country. This time, without the drag of the copy, we are going to rise smecta. As a country, we must strive to be in the top 10. No. Top 5. The 5 great powers are only larger than our territory, and our strength and economy are not much different. Unlike the island nation, the stick country is not simply confident, but likes to brag. Maple leaf country, automobile country, burrito country. All countries that are qualified to enter the battlefield of national sports are gearing up and eager to try. This time, it's a great opportunity. In 30 days, who can guarantee who is the first and who is the penultimate first? It's hard to say. Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 62. National Fortune Battlefield. Inside the treehouse, Chenfeng stroked the wasteland skyfox and muttered to himself. Stronghold expansion ranking tournament. As a result, it's more competitive and the pace is faster. Will you encounter other countries on the battlefield of national fortune? Well, just test what those foreigners have and how strong they are. Then, there were more lines of information in front of Chenfeng's eyes. The information of the Dragon Country stronghold is as follows. Level, 1v1. Capacity, 200 people, quest creators are not counted. Building, 1, the treehouse you made can be destroyed and rebuilt, but it cannot be larger than 10,000 square meters. Rest, not open. Tip, upgrade your stronghold level as soon as possible to unlock more features. Well, sure enough, as the Supreme Consciousness said, it can see the information of the territory. This amount of information. Isn't it too little? There is no such thing as imagining line after line. As for the treehouse, never mind. Too lazy to destroy the rebuild. So be it. Wait until the base is upgraded, and then rebuild a comfortable and functional building. Chen Feng muttered in his heart. 15 days for copy creation. 15 days of stronghold expansion ranking tournament. Supreme Consciousness doesn't want the quest creator to create a quest with peace of mind and not interfere in the expansion of the territory. Of course. Supreme Consciousness did not say that you should not interfere. But while the quest creator intervenes, he also needs to complete the creation of a fourth quest. Is it in time? I'm afraid 99% of the players won't be able to make it. Vaguely, Chen Feng seemed to have guessed a little bit of Supreme Consciousness's intentions. It wants to train a group of people to do things for it. But all the time, Supreme Consciousness manifests omnipotence. Dungeon rewards, embodied places, auspicious clouds from the sky, disaster punishments, and all kinds of godlike means. The existence of 203 actually needs to cultivate others. What kind of existence will its opponent be? Shaking his head, Chen Feng stopped thinking about it. These are too far away. Wait for yourself to be strong to a certain extent, and wait for the people of the Dragon Kingdom to be super gods. When the time comes, all the mysteries will be revealed. The first dungeon, Super Mind. The second copy, Super IQ. The third dungeon, the means of attack. Then the fourth dungeon should be given to the warriors to get some handy weapons. After all, everything from the outside world can't be brought in. The giant elephant embodied in the beautiful country is immune to all thermal weapons. It can be seen that the wasteland beasts in the battlefield of the national fortune should all be immune to thermal weapons. There are even some special wasteland beasts, which are sensitive to telekinesis, fire, water, and ice. Either immune or resistant. So, weapons are still necessary. But the flesh can also be counted as a weapon. Thinking of this, Chen Feng muttered in his heart, then what about the fourth copy? Outside. There are less than 10 minutes left in the countdown. Countries that are qualified to enter the battlefield of national sports are making final preparations. The Stronghold Expansion Ranking Tournament is indeed a great opportunity for all countries, especially those under the Big Five. Because the copies of these countries are also transcendent copies. Those who entered the battlefield of the national movement were also their own elite soldiers. In their opinion, this is the case. There are many people, and it is indeed an advantage. However, there will also be disadvantages. Advantage: strength in numbers. Disadvantages: it is easy to be exposed to a large number of people. Coupled with the uncertainty in the battlefield of national fortune, the wasteland beasts are strong and weak, and their respective strengths are also different. Even if they are not in the same running line, the gap between them is not big. Dragon Country. In front of the white-haired old man. It is the information of 200 soldiers who entered the battlefield of the national movement. Name. Age. Military age. Types of superpowers. Wait a minute. These 200 dragon warriors. There are veterans who have been through many battles and performed many missions. There are newcomers to the team, but they are talented recruits. But there is no doubt that they are the top, the best, and the most powerful special forces in the army. The white-haired old man muttered to himself, the next 15 days are the most critical moment. Pretty country. The advent of the Stronghold Expansion Ranking Tournament. It made the parade stop a little. According to them, it is to give the top one last chance. If it fails this time, must step down. There is no room for negotiation. Now. National Movement Battlefield Forum. Although we only have a quota of 50 people, I believe in our soldiers and can do their best. Although the Dragon Kingdom has more places than us, they are also more numerous. Yes, You're right, we're still hopeful. But just when the beautiful Chinese people were discussing, someone carried a video and posted it on the National Games Forum. Here's a clip video. It's not a special effect, but a multi-video clip that is edited together. The first video. A dragon man riding a glittering, multicolored, fighter-sized butterfly. The second video. A dragon man with an object resembling a bamboo dragonfly on his head spun and flew him into the sky. The third video. A dragon man, holding an umbrella-shaped unknown plant, and then also flew into the sky. The fourth video. A dragon man, riding on a ladybug the size of a van, shuttles between high-rise buildings. Paragraphs 5, 6, and 7. The beautiful people were stunned. What do you mean by getting a special effects video? This is showing off, the beautiful country is more stable than us, are they all making new movies? But don't say it, this new movie is kind of interesting. However, a blogger with a video profession speaks out. It's not a movie, it's a video shot for real. If you don't believe it, you can ask all the gods to test it. I was absolutely not mistaken. What the? Isn't this a movie? Isn't this a special effect? It's a video shot for real time. How can it be? In this video, there are no special effects at all, it's really true. There weren't any special effects other than the clip highlights. Yeah, not really. As some video professionals have spoken out to prove that the video is real. Beautiful country from top to bottom. Collective shock. Wang Defa, are you sure? These butterflies, bamboo dragonflies, ladybugs, umbelliferous plants. It's definitely not a creature on our blue star, where did the Dragon Kingdom get these things? Even, that's too exaggerated, isn't it? If this is used in high-tech weapons, wouldn't it be possible to create a lot of high-tech weapons? Meantime, Han Palace. The video from the forum has been shown in the conference room. See the amazing plants and animals in this video. In addition to being shocked, the top leaders of the beautiful country were collectively silent. This time, the disaster also affected the place. The higher UPS also fantasized that this disaster could kill the bully giant elephant. But fantasy can only be fantasy, and it cannot come true. The giant elephant is alive and well, and it's called a lively jump. It's pitiful to say. Since the appearance of the embodiment, not only did the beautiful country not get the slightest resource, there were also several fighter jets, more than a dozen tanks, more than a dozen military jeeps, and hundreds of soldiers. On the other hand, the Dragon Kingdom. One day, one Earth. There is no comparison at all. A little, not a bit. If this video can be transmitted to beautiful countries, it can be transmitted to other countries. If you read a violent novel, go to Feel a Novel Network. When other countries saw the amazing animals and plants in the video, they couldn't help but sigh. Is this the embodiment of the place? Isn't it? So far, only the Dragon Kingdom and the beautiful country have a real place, and the rest of the countries have no. This is the gap between us and the powerful countries. Forget about the beautiful country, although they have a physical place, it is better not to have it. That's right. There is a physical place, but you can't get in, it's worse than nothing. Many people have watched the video highlights of that dragon country. React? Except for shock or shock. It's not that they are easily shocked, but the animals and plants that appear in the video are too magical. A butterfly the size of a fighter jet, a ladybug the size of a van. Press on the top of your head, turn it slightly, and it will lead people to fly into the sky. Hold it in your hand and gently raise it to be an umbrella-shaped plant that can swim in the sky. Who is not shocked to see these? The most important, and the point they are most concerned about, is these things that go against common sense are used in weapons if they are used in technology. God knows what a powerful weapon the Dragon Kingdom has made. So, That's what the top is worried about. Dragon Country. National Movement Battlefield Forum. Brothers, someone has integrated our video into a video and posted it to a foreign forum. What's going on over there, isn't it shocking? That must be shocking. The foreigners are all buying Kawang Dafa evenly. It's pitiful to say, and I can't even say a word. Old terrier. Old terrier. But it doesn't get in the way of the situation, haha. Don't talk about foreigners, I envy you. I won't say I'm Jabai, I haven't signed up yet. Sign up slowly. You'll get it early and late. Ride my beloved ladybug and look through the clouds to see the stars. Grass. Ha ha ha. 1098764.321. As the countdown ended, the voice of the Supreme Consciousness once again rang out in people's ears. Stronghold Expansion Ranking Tournament officially begins. In order to allow countries to better understand the situation in the battlefield of the national games, a real-time live broadcast will be opened. What the? Will the live broadcast be launched? Hearing the words of the Supreme Consciousness, all nations were shocked. Live broadcast, where is the live broadcast, is our live streaming platform. Ouch, I'll go, this is something I didn't expect. The live broadcast is good. At least let us know about the situation on the battlefield of the national games. Countless people are talking about zero. Then, boom. There was a loud bang. Spread all over the world. Day and night, people are looking to the sky. In the sight of nearly 10 billion people around the world, the sky is beginning to change. A screen-like object is rapidly forming. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are people who count, and there are 197 screens in total. 197 screens. There are 197 countries in the world, and that's all included. But there are only 32 countries that are qualified to enter the battlefield of national sports. Why are all of them revealed? People are not qualified to enter now, it does not mean that they are not qualified to enter in the future. That's right, too. Then, the screens in the air are formed, and one screen after another is lit up. But only 36 pieces lit up. The rest of the screen is all black. Although there are many screens, it does not affect the viewing at all. Dragon Country. National Games Forum. Real-time playback, it's good. Now you can see what the battlefield of the national sports is like. I'm curious now, how amazing it is to be in the battlefield of national fortune. It's like you're not curious. The Chinese people are hotly discussed. The other side. The location of the high-rise. Supreme Consciousness suddenly came to broadcast it in real time, which was something that the high-level leaders of the Dragon Kingdom did not expect. But it's already okay. There were two reasons for the closure of the country before. 1. Hide strength and develop in a low-key manner. The Dragon Kingdom is developing too fast, and it is already on the cusp. Once it is joined by many countries, it will be difficult for the Dragon Kingdom to withstand the pressure. 2. Exclude dissidents and prevent anyone who is not a Dragon Nation citizen from entering the copy of Super Runaway. The copy of the Dragon Kingdom can only be entered by the Dragon Kingdom. It is absolutely not allowed, nor is it possible, to allow any foreigner to enter. But now, the Dragon Kingdom has 2 new continents of 200,000 square kilometers. A golden rain of bones that can live and die. NZT-48 is also stored in large quantities, and the super capsules are also being produced rapidly. It is the confidence of the Dragon Kingdom today. Now, the white-haired old man said threateningly. NZT-48, super capsule, distributed by the whole army. Inform the border guards that once they find any enemy attacking, don't stay behind and fight back immediately. Pretty country. Real-time playback. The ruler of the beautiful country smiled, paused, and said, "Only by understanding the situation on the battlefield of national sports can we better analyze the situation. In the event of a soldier dying, replenishing the soldiers who entered could also bring in our latest tactics. We have the most operational experience in the world, and we also have great generals. Real-time playback is undoubtedly a huge benefit for us. In terms of tactics, our beautiful country is deservedly the number one in the world." Hear, hear. Everyone nodded in unison. It's not just a pretty country. Northern Bear Country, a 2.53 kingdoms, Eagle Hook Country, Island Country, Stick Country. But all countries that are qualified to enter the battlefield of the national sports and participate in the Stronghold Expansion Ranking Tournament feel that real-time broadcasting is a good thing. Not only can you observe your own situation, but you can also learn about the combat power of other countries. Since the battlefield of national fortune came, in addition to the dungeon creators of various countries, there are also elite soldiers who enter. No one knows what's going on inside. One comes, you can't see it. Second, I can't get in. And the soldiers who enter the battlefield of the national movement cannot come out on their own. Everyone is completely blind to the battlefield of national fortune. Nothing is known, nothing is understood. Inside the battlefield of the national games. Hearing the prompt of supreme consciousness, Chen Feng immediately complained. What? Live streaming. Supreme consciousness, you really know how to play. After complaining a few words. In Chen Feng's mind, a thoughtful and terrifying thought suddenly popped up. The so-called real-time broadcast, could it be for the creatures of a certain higher space to see? Belch. Probably not, right? If that's the case, how advanced is this high-level space? Of course. This is just Chen Feng's brainstorm. Is it? Unimportant. As long as you are strong enough to a certain extent, you will always find out what the supreme consciousness is. Outside. One of the screens in the air. Suddenly there was a picture. There's a picture, there's a picture. In the exclamation of many people, everyone saw the picture on the screen clearly. The first one with the picture is a Three Kingdoms. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 63. In the Sky. A screen with the flags of the three countries. It's playing. Since it was the first to display the screen, it attracted the attention of people from all over the world. In the picture, there were 51 people in total. Replica creator. And 50 soldiers from the three countries. The contestant of Amikuni, a Buddhist, calls himself Kaya. Behind them, there is a Buddhist temple. The Buddhist temple looks very magnificent, giving people a sense of the real Buddha in this temple. But the steps of the Buddhist temple are very high. In addition, the contestants of the three countries stood on the steps, looking down at the 50 soldiers below. It feels condescending. Well, Kazuba is deliberate. When he was chosen to be the creator of the dungeon, he felt that he had become more than human. It's the Buddha. All the people of the three kingdoms should respect themselves. At the moment, he is explaining to the 50 soldiers, what to do next. But people from the outside world can't hear it. The picture is the picture, but there is no sound. This is a deliberate attempt by the Supreme Consciousness to imitate the plan to be heard by the people of the rest of the country. Dragon Country. Tisk. This position is kind of interesting. Position, what position, big guy, ask for an answer. It's so obviously condescending, can't you see it? I really don't see it. It is estimated that after creating a copy, I swelled up, and I felt that I was a living Buddha and should be admired by the world. Just him, Hitui. If you want to say that you are admired, our great god Chenfeng is admired and loved by us. That's a must. Pretty country. A player from the 3 countries. It looks like it's amazing. I heard that the copy of the 3 kingdoms has something to do with Buddhism. As long as you pass the quest, you can get the power of the Buddha. Buddha? Similar to the god of our beautiful country. Wouldn't that be amazing? I haven't seen it, who knows? Island nations. Do these 50 people from the 3 kingdoms know Buddhism? I've seen the video of Asangwo before, and those who have passed the quest seem to have received the inheritance of the Buddha. That. How powerful are the ninjas in our country? I've never seen it, but it's definitely not as powerful as our 01 ninja. Yes. I think so. Eagle Hook country. Our Knights of the Round Table will be vindictive, and they will definitely be able to beat the people of the 3 kingdoms. Yes. Everyone has seen the official video before, right? Do you still need to doubt it? It must be our knight who is powerful. The Knights of the Round Table are great beings. What is the Dharma of the 3 kingdoms? Northern Bear country. Buddhism. Het. Bestiality is the truth. The rest are crooked and heretical. Our soldiers' physiques are already very strong, and with the beast transformation skills, a slap can definitely kill them. In the official video, a soldier instantly turned into a black bear of 4 or 5 meters, which is incredible. I also saw a werewolf who became a legendary werewolf. It's an old routine, but it's really shocking to be able to see it with your own eyes. Fasci country. Since the death of the Frenchman, the French West is in a state of collapse. In addition, they are already chaotic, and the people of their own country do not feel that they have a chance. But the savior of the Fasci country has appeared. The new dungeon creator, who managed to create a dungeon, brought 18% of the national fortune to the Fasci country. Moreover, the people adopted the copy. Obtained the qualification to enter the battlefield of the national games. The number of people entering is 60, which is the largest number of people in the country except for the Dragon Kingdom. And the new copy of the Fasci Kingdom is Templar. Anyone who clears a new quest will receive the Templar legacy. Of course. How much you can get depends on the individual. But except for the Dragon Kingdom. Because of the copy created by Chenfeng. No difficulty. A copy of Out of Control. Line up to get into the attraction. A copy of Never Ending. Line up to get into the attraction. A copy of Project Hyper. This one was a little bit more difficult, because dozens of fighters were wounded. But for the public, it's still in line to enter the attraction. Outside. In the sky. Another screen lit up. There's a picture, there's another screen with a picture. Which country, which country? In anticipation, a red ball appeared on this screen. Well. Red. Ball. Sun. Many people have reported that this is the flag of an island nation. So this time there is. It's an island nation. In the picture. It's a mountain peak. On the top of the mountain, there is a large wooden house. Then, the door to the wooden house was pushed open. Out of it came a short man in his 30s, wearing a kimono, about 1.6 meters. The man's name is Kawayo Kojima. None other than the replica creator of the island nation. Subsequently, bang, no sound, only picture. A smoke bursts. The smoke comes and dissipates quickly. It's only about 4 or 5 seconds. Wait until the smoke clears. Dozens of island nationals dressed in ninja costumes appeared. They were all elite soldiers of the island nation. Outside. The appearance of the ninja of the island nation. It caused quite a stir. Mainly the anime and games of the island nation are well done. Both East and West have played/watched the animations and games of the Island Nation. People have been exposed to some of the ninja stuff to a greater or lesser extent. So seeing the Island Nation ninja appear, ninjutsu, it's kind of cool. I've played the game of Island Nations, and I think Island Nations will be a strong competitor. Compared to the Three Kingdoms, I think the ninjas in the island country are more difficult to deal with. Well, I think so too. Beautiful country netizens. Is this ninjutsu? Although our fighting spirit is invincible, I heard that the ninja is very cunning, and if he can't retreat, it seems to be a bit of a restraint on us, right? Island Nation. It's a formidable enemy. I've never looked at the Island Nation squarely, but now it seems that I have underestimated them. Eagle Hook Country netizen. Ninjutsu. It's just a rat in the gutter. That's right. Under the light of our warriors Buddha, they will have nowhere to hide. Buddha is the supreme. Buddha, restrain everything. A netizen of the three countries. The people of many countries were stunned by this hand ninjutsu. The main thing is that they make up for it automatically. Some games/movies and TV ninjas look felt. Ninjas are all good at assassination. If you do, it's going to be a lot of trouble. However, Longwo netizens said. Ninjutsu. Batch. Ninjutsu. Little devils, pray that you don't meet our warriors, or you will be beaten with urine. Ninjutsu, assassination, kunao, ninja dart, magnetic field in the year, one move, the rhythm of Tianqi. I really want to see the little devil meet our soldiers, with a shocked, confused, and then frightened look. Damn, I'm looking forward to it when you say that. If you read a violent novel, go to Fila Novel Network. Expecting it, right? I hope the first one you encounter is the little devils, kill them. As we all know, no matter what the game is, whenever you encounter an island country, the dragon people will have their own buff bonus. So, the Chinese people very much hope to meet the little devils on the battlefield of the national movement. When the time comes, beat them up, beat them to death. Then, another screen lit up. Blue, white, red, three colors of the flag appear. This time, it's Fassi. The first thing people see is a magnificent temple. In the eyes of people around the world, a man wearing heavy armor with a cross engraved on it and carrying a sword of a cross pushed the door out of the temple. His name is Augustus, and he is a new player drawn from Supreme Consciousness. Suddenly, Augustus raised his sword. The sword body in his hand emitted a dazzling light. Airplanes. A beam of light descended from the sky. When the beam ended, 60 soldiers appeared dressed in the same style as him, but in different colors, heavy armor, and holding cross swords. 60 people. 60 pairs of heavy armor. 60 cross swords. Looks. It's still a bit imposing. Ninjas, can their small broken knives, palm-sized throwing knives, break through the heavy armor of our Templars? Breaking heavy armor, light armor, they are hard to break. But this armor must be heavy, right? You're talking about an ordinary heavy cavalryman, and when you get off your horse, it's an iron bucket, but this is a Templar with extraordinary strength, it's different. This moment, the Spanish people have collectively risen to the top. On the island side, there are indeed some worries. Because ninjas don't have heavy weapons, it's really hard to break through heavy armor. Outside, another screen lit up. This time, it is one of the countries that everyone wants to see the most, the beautiful country. In the picture, a laboratory appeared. But not a modern laboratory. Rather, it is a medieval-style laboratory. There are a lot of blue, green, and bottles and cans of various colors. It's all alchemy. As mentioned before, the creator of the beautiful country dungeon wanted to create a medieval magic dungeon. But There was some accident that caused the root to be crooked. The magic is gone, and it has become an alchemical potion. At this time, a white man appears. His name is Chris, and he is the creator of the copy of Pretty Country. Chris took out some blue alchemy potions and stepped aside. There was a strange general animal there, which was supposed to have been caught in the battlefield of the national fortune. Inject the alchemy potion into the body of the whole family. After about half a minute, the strange general family began to change. First of all, the size of the body has increased by a set. It used to be the size of an ordinary shepherd dog, but now it looks like a cow. Secondly, its eyes turned green, and its breath turned green. Bang! It crashed into the iron cage. The iron pillar that was not healed and had the thickness of an arm was instantly knocked out of shape. From this, it can be seen how much power there is. After about 10 minutes, the canine returned to its normal body shape and collapsed in its cage motionless. The whole family did not die, but fell into a weakened state. The third copy of the beautiful country, the second generation of alchemy potions, has been researched. Using this alchemical potion, you can gain dual abilities, but they only last for 10 minutes. When the time of 10 minutes is up, the effect of the medicine wears off immediately. The user will fall into a state of weakness for up to 6 hours. This. Side effects of alchemical potions. Chris opened a cabinet filled with green alchemy potions. And then 50 soldiers of the beautiful country came in. Each of them contained a lot of alchemy potions of different colors. Obviously, this is the rhythm of taking drugs. Outside. Oh. These alchemy potions are too cool, aren't they? The colors are different, the abilities gained are also different, and this is the third generation of alchemy elixir. With the third generation alchemy potion, our beautiful country will no longer have an opponent. Before, I was worried. Now, I'm not worried at all. This time, we will be first. Beautiful country 090 netizens. These alchemy potions are indeed a bit terrifying. You can turn an average-sized general animal into the size of a cow, and you can get super strange powers. Outrageous. The beautiful country is still very strong, and it deserves to be the overlord of the world. Maple Leaf Country netizen. As we all know, the Maple Leaf Country is the little brother of the beautiful country, referred to as the dog's leg. So seeing that the eldest brother is so strong, they are naturally happy. At the same time, I was also wondering if I could ask my eldest brother to come back with some alchemy potion. However, Longwo netizens expressed great disdain. Ha, compared with our dragon country, how much can't you think about it? Alchemy elixir, isn't this a low-grade version of the super capsule? The maintenance time is about 10 points, and there are side effects, which is also called drug use. SHHH. I'm curious to know what kind of expression the beautiful GI will have when he sees our super capsule. Then. Above the sky. A screen lit up again, capturing the eyes of the globe. Red. A flash of red appeared. Then there is one little star, 2 little stars, 3 little stars, 4 stars, 5 little stars. At last. It's a big star. Dragon country, this is the flag of our dragon country. Is this the screen of our dragon kingdom? Seeing the picture of your own country appear. From the top to the people, they all raised their heads and watched expectantly. And abroad. They all looked at the screen of the dragon kingdom. The whole world wants to know what kind of strength the dragon kingdom will show. In the picture, a tree house is built on a large tree. A purple fox lying in the doorway of a tree house. This fox should be the wasteland sky fox, right? This hair, this appearance, absolutely not. Ah. The young lady above, if you want to, go to sleep now, and raise as many as you want in your dreams. This is a wasteland sky fox, you raise it? I think it should be, It treats you as a pet. Poof ha, you're really bad. But then everyone. Confused. Belch. What about people? What about the great god Chen Feng, the creator of the Dragon Kingdom? What about the warriors of the Dragon Kingdom, the soldiers of the Dragon Kingdom who entered the battlefield of national fortune? Why can't you see it? Moreover, just a treehouse. Don't even have a decent building? Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 64. Chinese people are very confused, and foreigners are even more confused. Just a treehouse? Quest creator of the Dragon Kingdom. Is it so plain? The next second. Lens transitions. An elegant man appeared. He was talking to a kind of warrior in front of him. Great God Chen Feng. This is great God Chen Feng. Chen Feng is so handsome. Don't talk about this, we're good sisters. If you say this, we're rivals. Who's afraid of you, opponent? Give up, none of you are my opponents. That's it, do you really think shriveled is a good figure? Look at my sisters. Picture times 2. I'm sorry, you're not called plump, you're just fat. Look at me. Picture times 3, and key parts. Forum. Many girls are fighting for Chen Feng out of thin air. But instead of having any opinions, the male compatriots are still fanning the flames vigorously. This body is not good. We men like to be a little bigger, a little bit bigger. One more, I love to watch. That's it, you don't understand our man's heart when you look at it. Brother speaks with his conscience, at your level, great God Chen Feng will never take a second look. Above, you continue to the picture. This picture looks high. As high as a kite? But this thing, I'll get tired of watching it too much. Some people, looking at it, open the browser. Some people, after reading a few photos, they feel bored. Anyway. Except for a small number of people, the rest of the people started talking about something else. There are dozens of people from other countries, and there are 200 people from our Dragon Kingdom, it looks very different, ha ha ha. The fighters are in good spirits. And that's when I'm CAO. What's that? On screen. A giant strange bird has appeared. This strange bird has one eye and 1 foot, but it is as tall as a 5-story building. The strange bird's temper didn't seem to be very good, and its slender beak stabbed directly at Chen Feng and the rest of the warriors. Burst. The long, sharp beak sank into the ground. I'm rubbing. So sharp, like a special tofu. Is this the wasteland? It's terrifying. The giant elephant in the beautiful country, I thought it was the most powerful, this strange bird is not weaker than that giant elephant. Is this the battlefield of national fortune? If this were me, I guess I'll hang up. Be confident, remove the 2 words of estimation and replace them with absolutely, okay. Is great God Chen Feng okay? Chen Feng and a group of warriors all dodged the attack of the strange birds. This strange bird. D-class. It's already a pretty powerful wasteland beast. Now. Chen Feng landed on a tree. And the fighters, who have been swift, have launched a counterattack. A team of fire, frontal containment. The second team of the water system, the side is involved. Thunder 3 teams, intercept from behind. Wood Department 4 team. Yang Yongqiang gave one order after another, and finally said, test its resistance first. After the test comes out, then proceed to the next plan. Warriors, understood. This moment. The execution of the warriors of the Dragon Kingdom is undoubtedly displayed. Snort. 20 or so warriors turned into burning men. In their hands, fireballs were also born, and they were thrown at the one-eyed and one-legged strange birds. And the strange bird is also very strong, directly against the fireball, with a sharp beak to stab at the fighters of the first team. Yang Yongqiang immediately shouted, "It's not afraid of fire." Second team, do it. On the orders of the captain, the fighters of the second squad struck. In front of the 20 or so warriors, the moisture in the air immediately condensed, turning into water bombs and smashing into the one-eyed monster bird. Strange bird. Still don't dodge, don't dodge. Yang Yongqiang frowned and continued, "It's not afraid of water." Zi. More than 24 fighters began to emerge with blue arcs. Then a huge network arc was formed, directly enveloping the one-eyed monster bird. Ah! The one-eyed bird let out a loud cry and scrambled to dodge. "It's afraid of electricity." Yang Yongqiang's eyes lit up, and he said, "The 3 teams are the main attack, and the rest of the teams are assisted. At the same time, use telekinesis to interrupt, dodge and intercept. 175 warriors as supporters to support 25 warriors with thunder abilities." Outside, people were dumbfounded. I'm CAO. It's also enjoyable to watch, it's more shocking than watching a sci-fi blockbuster. The wasteland beast is too strong, isn't it? Ouch, my little heart, that is, my throat and eyes are thin, otherwise I can't jump out. Is this the superpower brought by the super capsule? Cremation with lightning, handsome. Huh, why didn't great god Chen Feng make a move? I really want to see his strength. Now it's a global real-time broadcast, and you can't easily make a move to expose your strength. Longguo netizens. The rest of the countries. They were all dumbfounded. What kind of copy is the Dragon Kingdom? Wang Defa, 200 people, close to 10 abilities, how did you do that? Fire, thunder, water, telekinesis, wood, earth. How dare you have 11 abilities? Not only are there many abilities, but the cooperation of the soldiers of the Dragon Kingdom is also perfect. Beautiful netizens were shocked. Although their alchemy potions can also make people have abilities. But back and forth, just a few abilities. Where is it like the Dragon Kingdom, where there are 11 abilities? It's incredible. But don't panic, everyone, you are shocked, it's just because of the large number of people, and the visual effects are exaggerated. That's right, the Dragon Kingdom is just a lot of people. When we can also enter 200 people, we will be stronger than them. Some people in the beautiful country always believe in the soldiers of their own country. Think that the Dragon Kingdom is just a large number of people. This. Can we handle that many ability attacks? Buddha's light. Can you stop so many strange abilities? 200 soldiers with abilities. Who can beat this? A Sangwo netizen. Silly. Before, they thought that although the number of people in the Dragon Kingdom was large, it was not necessarily strong. But now they are very suspicious. Are the soldiers of their own country really the opponents of the soldiers of the Dragon Kingdom? But it's the same as the pretty country. There are also some people in the 3 countries who believe in the soldiers of their own country. We can't beat it, it's because we have few people. When we also have 200 soldiers and have obtained the inheritance of the Buddha, are we still afraid of the Dragon Kingdom? That's right, it's just a difference in numbers, not a gap in strength. Eagle Hook Country. 11 abilities, it's incredible. Oh God, how the hell is this done? Don't worry, our Knights of the Round Table have certain magic immunity. I'd love to agree with you, but there's no way you're immune to all of the 11 abilities. How many people are there in us? 50. There are 200 people in the Dragon Kingdom, and the difference in numbers does not mean that there is a gap in strength. Yes, when we get to 200, the gap won't exist. Island nations. 11 abilities. Can our ninjas dodge? It's not a problem of the type of ability, it's a problem that the other party has 200 people and uses the ability to smash it together. When you think about this picture, it feels terrifying. What is it to rely on the number of people? 1v1, we ninjas are the true gods. Read violent novels, go to Philo Novel Network. When we have 200 ninjas, are we still afraid of their dragon kingdom? Surprise is surprise. Shock to shock. But all the people of the country think. Right? There is indeed a gap. But it's just a difference in numbers. When we can also enter 200 people, it is really not necessary who is strong and who is weak. But they all forgot one thing. Longuo can lead them now, and he can continue to lead them in the future. By the time they were able to enter 200 people, the Dragon Kingdom would already be able to enter 500 people. By the time they were able to enter 500 people, the Dragon Kingdom would already be able to enter 1000 people. So sure? That's for sure. There are 200 warriors in the Dragon Kingdom, and the speed of expanding the territory will definitely be greater than that of your 50 or 60 people. So, there's nothing wrong with that, right? This gap will only widen. The number of places to enter the battlefield of the national sports is not determined by the national games, but by the level of the territory. National Fortune Battlefield. Whew! The strange bird screamed, and then fell to the ground with a bang. The fighters did not immediately let their guard down, but made up their knives to prevent the strange bird from being blown up. Then, the voice of the Supreme Consciousness resounded. The Dragon Kingdom successfully killed the wasteland one-legged bird and received the following rewards. 1. Add 5% for national fortunes. 250 times embodied wasteland monopod territory. 3. Gain 10 experience, which can be used to upgrade the stronghold. Hearing this, the fighters breathed a sigh of relief. Wastelandmen are wise and cunning. The previous time I killed the wasteland beast was because it killed dozens of people, and 3 people were near death. Fortunately, the newly entered warriors brought the golden holy rain to heal the seriously injured and dying warriors. Otherwise there will be a loss of at least 50 fighters. After that, the warriors were very cautious, and when facing the wasteland beasts, they did not dare to take it lightly. But someone is still hurt. The wounded were all fighters of the second team. After all, they were the main attackers. 7 people were seriously injured, 2 were near dead, and the rest were all minor injuries of varying severity. Fortunately, there is a golden holy rain, otherwise the 2 dying warriors will definitely not be able to save them. After being fed the golden rain, the 2 warriors immediately breathed well. Although he has not woken up yet, the wound has begun to heal slowly. Oral administration of golden holy rain can not only save the use, but also make the treatment effect more effective, which is found by the big names in the medical field. Then, Chen Feng walked over and said with a smile, "Good job. There is a reason why he hasn't made a move on the sidelines. First, hide the strength. It is not a wise choice to expose strength too early. The main thing is that I am worried about the creation of copies of many countries to join forces and deal with the Dragon Kingdom and myself together. Second, it is for the soldiers to experience. Without experience, how can we grow? Of course. It is also because of the existence of the golden holy rain. As long as it doesn't die on the spot, the golden holy rain can save people. It's nothing more than a matter of how much to dose." Outside, all of humanity has heard the voice of Supreme Consciousness. This moment, foreigners have just come back to their senses. We haven't started yet, and the Dragon Kingdom has already killed the wasteland beasts, manifested the territory, and gained stronghold experience. No wonder I didn't see anyone at first. It turned out that I had already started to act. And also, the effect of this golden holy rain. Isn't it too strong? 2 dying Dragon Kingdom warriors, their internal organs are in the air, so they can be saved. The Dragon Kingdom has such good healing items, isn't that fair? Although the Golden Holy Rain is also a benefit brought by the increase in national fortunes, what about the same running line as promised? That's it? It's not fair. Netizens in the island country took the lead in raising the so-called protest. But protest? With whom to protest? And supreme consciousness protest? Any punctuation mark that it makes is an insult to it. Is this the golden holy reign of the Dragon Kingdom some time ago? It's amazing, it's incredible, isn't it? Pay a lot of money to buy the golden holy rain from the Dragon Kingdom and give it to our soldiers. This kind of holy water, how likely is it that the Dragon Kingdom can sell it? Buying golden sacred rain? It's just thinking too much. How could the Dragon Kingdom sell this kind of thing that uses a little less? Some netizens from the beautiful country still want to buy the golden holy rain from the Dragon country, which is really a bit too much. Not to mention using a little less, even if it is inexhaustible, it is impossible to sell it. This kind of magic medicine that can raise the dead and flesh and bones, selling it is equivalent to harming King Zhao's himself. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's impossible to sell. Dragon country. The whole nation cheered. 666666, NB, mighty. As soon as I connected to the screen, I killed a wasteland beast and gained experience in the field and stronghold, which is a good start. It's steady, it's steady. The first place is definitely steady. Don't milk, don't milk. The people of the country were elated. Some businesses even leave work early to celebrate. This move has won the support of countless people. What is a good boss? Mr. Zhang, are you still recruiting? I want to go. 985, if you want me, I'll go, seriously. The other side. The location of the high rise. Okay, yes. The hearty laughter of the white-haired old man spread throughout the conference room. Since the beginning of the stronghold expansion ranking competition, the white-haired old man has always been worried in his heart. It's not that I don't trust the young fighters, but I'm afraid of accidents. After all, the battlefield of national sports is full of dangers, and no one can say what dangers will be encountered. Seeing that the soldiers got off to a good start, the white-haired old man finally breathed a sigh of relief. This time, the embodiment. The white-haired old man thought for a while and said, "Let the Third Army explore." Zhou Jian was not happy at that time, and hurriedly stood up and said, "Don't. It was all us before, why did we change it this time?" "Do you know that it was your 7th Army before?" the white-haired old man said with a red face. "It's time to give people some soup. Hear this. Get. It seems that there is no end to the play. Okay, you're the old squad leader, you say it?" Zhou Jian deliberately stood up angrily and said, "I'm looking for Lao Zhang, Lao Li, and watch while drinking, I won't watch it with you." Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 65. There was just a picture. The Dragon Kingdom killed a wasteland monster bird. Gained 10 stronghold experience, 5% of the national fortune, and 50 times the manifestation at a time. This scene. Look stupid at the countries of the world. Our soldiers are still in discussions with the creators of the quest. The Dragon Kingdom has not only acted, but also achieved results. This efficiency amazes everyone. The main thing is to add telekinesis, a total of 11 abilities, which really shocked them. Pretty country. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Move. The Dragon Kingdom has taken the lead, and our beautiful country can't be left behind, so hurry up and move. They're already on their way, and they're sure they'll see results soon. The whole world can see each other, and in this case, we must fight a beautiful battle to prove the strength of our beautiful country. Beautiful netizens were anxious. The performance of the warriors of the Dragon Kingdom, the lead of the Dragon Kingdom, made them feel the crisis. Eaglehook Country. Knights, you're going to pick up the pace. The Dragon Kingdom is already ahead, take advantage of their repair, hurry up and kill the wasteland beasts, and try to catch up. The glory of the night is up to you. Northern Bear Country. Is this the efficiency of the Dragon Kingdom? It's really amazing. Our soldiers have also set off, and it won't be long before there will be a place to take place. Come on, come on, come on. Fassy Country. Templars, it's your time. The glory of the Templar is forged out, and we will return to the top. Heavy armor is our best defense, and the cross-sword is our best weapon, which is our advantage, an advantage that other countries do not have. Yes, we have weapons, and the rest of the country doesn't. Island nations. Yaga. The Dragon Kingdom has killed a wasteland beast, why hasn't our ninja acted yet? It's action, it's action. Yo 11 Yo West. Although the wasteland beasts are very strong, we ninjas are proficient in assassination, and we can kill the wasteland beasts before they even know it. The Dragon Kingdom's first action detonated the world. For other countries, they can't wait for the next second, and their own soldiers will fight with the wasteland beasts. Then kill, then get the national fortune, gain stronghold 127 experience, and get the manifest place. But is it really that simple? Looking at the wasteland beast outside, everyone thinks, wow. But there is no concrete, real concept. Especially when facing the wasteland beast, that kind of pressure is not on the scene, and it is completely unfelt. But it won't be long before the populace will feel the pressure of facing the wasteland. Then, the screen of the island nation has a different picture. Their ninjas spotted a wasteland beast. This wasteland beast is snow white all over, and it looks a bit like a cat, but it is a bit like a ferret, and it's a little uncertain. But a rare, not very large wasteland beast. In the battlefield of national fortune, most of the wasteland beasts are large, and small ones are rare. Wasteland beasts that are large are not necessarily more powerful than those that are smaller. But as far as the pressure is concerned, the pressure brought by the small wasteland beast will be a little less. This is also the reason why the ninjas of the island nation chose this suspected ferret. For one, it's small and doesn't look very powerful. Second, when facing the wasteland beasts for the first time, they were also afraid of failure. After all, the whole world is watching. This would have been lost in the first battle. What a shame. Now, ninjas of the island nation moved outside. Speaking of sneak attacks, the little devils do have a hand. You can't really be tricked by them, right? Ferret, ferret, don't be so wasteful. Anyway, it's also a wasteland beast with territory, so it won't be attacked to death, right? It's hard to say. It's a sneak attack, after all. This is the hand, the little devils must not be killed. Longwo netizens. The ninjas of the island nation look sinister. No way, insidiousness is the characteristic of their country, which is like our knights, they are all fair duels. It's really insidious and despicable, but it's really a headache to face such an opponent. That ferret, it's not going to be killed directly, is it? If it really dies, it can only mean that this ferret is very weak, and the island nation is very lucky, which does not mean anything. Eaglehook Country netizen. A real man has to be just head-on. What kind of ability is a sneak attack? Isn't this the way island nations have always been? Haven't we been attacked before? Fake, what a sinister islander. Don't let us meet you, our warriors will definitely beat them. Beautiful country netizens. That knife-like thing can break through the heavy armor of our Templars. The island nation is estimated to be able to fight a dozen of these small wasteland beasts, but if they are larger, they can't do it. But it's really possible that they will succeed in sneaking up. There's no way around it, but it's just a trick, it's nothing. Fussy netizens. National Fortune Battlefield. The little devils are one left and one right. Towards the ferret in the distance, he threw the kunao and ninja dart in his hand. One person throws at least a dozen or 20 handfuls, as if he wants to defeat the enemy with one move. The ferret was still lazy, lying under a tree, as if no one had sneaked up on it. Whoosh! Hundreds of kunao and ninja darts covered the place where the ferret was. It's done. The little devils were overjoyed. But the next second. Well, what about ferrets? The underside of the tree was empty except for kunao and darts. And there is no ferret that is tied into a sieve as expected. At this time. Shoulders, on your shoulders. With an exclamation, the little devil ninja hiding on the right all had a chill on their backs. Because each of them has a ferret on his shoulder. Little devil ninja on the right? No way. Although the ferret is not large, it is impossible not to have no weight at all. But why don't we feel anything? And also, it's just a ferret. Why are there more than a dozen now? This scene stunned the little devils. However, the year has just come to this. They don't have the idea of a follow-up. Because the ferret on the shoulder has bitten their throats. Whoosh whoosh whoosh. More than a dozen little devil ninjas, like dumplings, all fell from the trees. Remaining imp ninjas. Run. Run. It's no longer a matter of retreating without a plan. They weren't any match for this ferret at all. This is kicked on the steel plate. Seeing the little devil ninja fleeing, the ferret didn't seem to have any intention of chasing. A dozen ferrets gradually merged into one, became one again, and then found a place again, and lay down lazily. Outside. Everyone was frightened by the ferrets. I'm CAO. This ferret. Isn't it outrageously strong? What is this? Outside the body, incarnation, doppelganger, and stepping on a horse, a dozen or so. Tisk, the little devil is really unlucky, he actually met such a strange wasteland beast. Oh no. The little devil ninja is dispatched. Not good. The little devil ninja is badly damaged. Not good. The little devil ninja has lost his armor and run away. Ferret, you see, I was lying there sleeping, and it was their hand that made the first move. Poof ha! You're such a talent. It's a pity that I didn't chase it, otherwise the little devils would definitely be wiped out. Seeing the little devils fleeing in embarrassment, the Chinese people began to mock. At the same time, I also regretted why the ferret didn't chase and kill. If you read a violent novel, go to Feel a Novel Network. Otherwise, the island nation is absolutely annihilated. Pretty country. Ha ha ha, this is the ninja of the island country, Bayou Bayou, it's like throwing a toy, my son can. Bells and whistles are the words of the week. The real strong don't disdain bells and whistles. That's right. Abda. I'm looking forward to seeing what our GIs are doing. If you want to say that you hate island countries. Dragon Kingdom number 1. The beautiful country is naturally second. Everyone understands what happened in history. So seeing the island nation ninja defeated, they couldn't be happier. Island nations. National. Be dumbfounded. This. Kunao and the ninja dart don't work, use your ninjutsu. The ferret's doppelganger is indeed very scary, but this ability must not be used continuously, so fight back while the skill is cool. Baga. Shameful thing. The face of our island nation has been completely lost by you. The same can't be said about it, that ferret is really strong, we weren't prepared. Don't give them excuses and excuses. The people of the island nation were angry. After all, It was a debut. It's also a debut in front of people around the world. Outcome: not only failed miserably, but also fled in embarrassment, and was seen as a joke by the world. Then there's a screen that has a picture. 60 Templars, dressed in heavy armor and armed with cross swords, appear on screen. Not to mention the combat effectiveness, this heavy armor with a cross sword is still quite bluffing. It gives people a sense of déjà vu that looks strong. Like the island nation, the creator of the replica of the Sci-fi kingdom did not follow the party. Instead, stay in the temple and study the fourth copy. Now, 60 Templars found their goal. A gorilla that is at least 15 meters tall. Huh. One of the Templars in the lead raised his sword. When the sword was pointed at the gorilla, the Templars all held their swords in both hands and began to think of the gorilla charge. Dragon Country. Good guys. Although they wear heavy armor, the gorillas are also rough and thick. Can they just pass? Then I don't know. Look at it. The people of the country are still very curious about the Templars in the Sci-fi country. The important thing is that the heavy armor is paired with a cross sword, which looks quite powerful, but I don't know what the actual effect is. Sci-fi country. That's right. A real man, you should charge head on. It's useless to mainly sneak attack. Don't you believe you look at the island nation? Haha. We will win. Naturally, they hope and believe in the Templars. Mainly. If you don't have faith, you won't be hardened. Pretty country. The Templars of the Sci-fi kingdom seem to be a formidable opponent. What's powerful? Isn't it just that you have heavy armor and a cross sword? All foreign objects are because they are too weak, and the real strong don't need any weapons. Yes. Pretty Chinese people. Got it? Eagle Hook Country, Maple Leaf Country, Burrito Country. All countries want to know whether the Templars of the fashion country dare to be head-on, whether they are confident or arrogant. Roar roar roar. Seeing a swarm of small ants rushing towards him, the gorilla was instantly enraged. Enter my territory, and still want to me? Who can bear it? The gorillas roared loudly and beat their chests with their hands in a sign of rage. Subsequently, it also charges head-on. Prepare to directly kill these little ants who don't know whether they are alive or dead. Then, the heavy armor of the 60 Templars, as well as the cross swords, all radiated light. The rays of light instantly fused together to form a half-body, but almost as tall as a gorilla. Although the phantom has a virtual character, it seems to have a physical entity, blocking the gorilla's charge. But 4 or 5 Templars flew straight out. Obviously. In the first round of collisions, it was the gorillas who had the upper hand. But roar. The gorillas were also surprised. I didn't expect these little ants to have such a means. Roar. The gorilla, in a fit of rage, slammed his fists into it. The Templars collectively moved to the left, and the phantom moved with it, dodging the gorilla's blast. Subsequently, the Templars swung their swords en masse. In the phantom's hand, there is also an illusory cross sword. Huh. Slash through with a sword. A huge wound immediately appeared on the gorilla's back, and blood immediately rushed out. Roar. The gorilla screamed in pain. The injury made it extremely angry, and at this moment its eyes were red, and the reminder actually increased to more than 20 meters. The two sides are at war again. But at every collision, at least 1 or 2 Templars flew out with serious injuries and vomiting blood. Outside, Longwo netizens were a little sweaty when they watched it. Oh my boy, this gorilla is a bit fierce. Is this the Templar of the Phasians? Something. Mainly that phantom. Templars have this ability. Did you notice that every time you collide with a gorilla, a Templar gets injured and fights like this? It's up to whoever has the capital to spend on it. Fasci country. See, 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 this is my Templar in the face and I. Although he was injured and vomited blood, this is a man's fight. It's okay to be injured, as long as you return to the temple, the Templar won't die. The blood of the Fasci people is boiling, and they all have red faces and thick necks, which is called an excitement. Pretty country. Can summon a phantom. This phantom is very powerful. Don't be afraid, our alchemy potion also has a lot of abilities. Fight. It's been going on for almost 20 minutes. And the winner has been decided. The Templars of the Faspa Kingdom defeated the guerrillas. But it also came at a heavy price. 9 people were killed, nearly 30 were seriously injured, and the rest were also injured to varying degrees. But for the Fasci West, it can be regarded as a good start. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 66. Then. The voice of the Supreme Consciousness resounded on time and punctually. Fasci successfully killed the wasteland chimpanzee and received the following rewards. 1. National fortune add 4%, calculated according to the strength of battle damage, wartime, and wasted land beasts. 2. 10 times the embodiment of the wasteland chimpanzee territory. 3. Gain 10 experience, which can be used to upgrade the stronghold. I heard a prompt to get a reward. The whole country of Fasci cheered. No matter what country it is, a good start is important. First, it's about morale and confidence. If you come up and fail, not only will morale be low, but your confidence will also be damaged. If you encounter a similar situation in the future, you will become less confident, which will lead to the fact that you can't beat it. So, morale and confidence are important. Second, it can put pressure on other countries. As the saying goes, pressure is motivation, but this is when there is not much pressure. It's like a classmate. The pressure of the first place on the 5th place can be turned into motivation. The pressure of the first place against the last place, how do you turn it into motivation? Catching up with the first place? Belch. Forget it. To be a human being, you still have to be self-aware. The main thing is, at the same time as the last place is improving, the first place is also improving. This gap is big. Just as the whole country of Fasci was cheering, the screen of the beautiful country. There is movement. It's our turn, it's our turn. Next, it's the showtime of our beautiful country. Let the world see the strength of our beautiful country. Seeing that the soldiers of the country had taken action, the beautiful people immediately came to the spirit. For a beautiful country that has just been deducted from the national fortune and suffered a disaster, a victory is needed to boost morale. It can't be a crushing victory like the Fasci Kingdom, but a victory like the Dragon Kingdom. Not only them, but other countries also want to see how strong the alchemy potion of the beautiful country is. The next moment. On the screen, a giant beast of unknown species that humans have never seen before. It also has only one eye, but it has 3 arms and 3 legs, and it is at least 20 meters tall. Looks very fierce. It seems to be fierce, very powerful. The strange birds killed by the Dragon Kingdom, the ferrets encountered by the island country, and the orangutans encountered by the Fasci Kingdom do not seem to be as powerful as this giant beast. Let's. Can you beat it? Beautiful netizens were stunned in an instant. The main thing is that this giant beast looks too fierce, and with a height of 20 meters, it is intimidating. Not only them, but also the soldiers of the beautiful country have no bottom in their hearts. This is. What's that? One team, use green potion. Second team, use blue potion. 3 teams, use red potion. The rest. All with purple potion. Hearing the captain's order, the soldiers of the beautiful country immediately took out the alchemy potion and stabbed it towards his heart. Soon, the drug addiction session is over. Green elixir increases size and strength. Blue elixir makes reactions and speed faster. Red elixir previously increased by 50% in strength. Purple elixir gains the power to heal others. In addition to the above functions, alchemical elixirs will also dispel all fear, making people belligerent and murderous. But the side effects are also really big. Roar. Whew. The beautiful soldiers who used the alchemy potion all had red eyes and let out a low roar. Up. Whoosh. The beautiful soldier who used the green alchemy potion began to rush forward at an extremely fast speed. Their positioning is the front row of tanks, and they are tough on the behemoth. The GIs who used the blue potion and the red potion were all the main attackers. As for the GIs who used the purple potion, they do two things. First, be responsible for observing the overall situation, and beware of the monster having companions or other dangers. Second, if someone is injured, they will immediately fill the position and treat the injured companion at the same time. Yes. The choice of the GI of the beautiful country is the same as that of the Templars of the Faspa country. I choose the front gang. The behemoth roared as well. Soon, the two sides fought together. But what everyone, including the soldiers of the beautiful country, didn't expect was, in just 3 or 4 minutes, they had killed the monstrous beast. Originally, they thought it was a vicious battle. In fact, they have already done a good job, injecting 2 in a row, and even at the cost of overdrawing their lives, they are in danger of being disabled for life. The use of 3 alchemy potions in a row also has the intention of winning a good start for the beautiful country. But the time for an alchemical potion has not yet come. The beast was killed. Now, the soldiers of the beautiful country looked confused. Is it so strong? And the outside world? Everyone was stunned. I'm CAO, the alchemy potion is so strong. Although the duration is short, there are side effects, but the effect is. Isn't it too strong? SHHH. Beautiful country, fierce rival. Sure enough, it is one of the 5 powers, and this heritage cannot be underestimated. Netizens in the Dragon Kingdom sighed one after another. Nanny, and you killed the beast in 3 minutes. Sikuyi. The alchemy potion of the beautiful country is really amazing. At present, it seems that our island nation has failed. Shame, really shame. Solve the battle in 3 minutes. It's still a tall, fierce beast. The little devils were all taken aback. Fassi country. The alchemy potion of the beautiful country is even stronger than our Templars. No. I can't accept it. This result is indeed unimaginable. A beautiful country is still a beautiful country, although it has endured disasters and deducted the fortunes of the country, but science and technology, genes, and drugs are still very strong. Alchemy elixir. To put it bluntly, it is a genetic medicine. This also proves that the beautiful country is indeed strong in genes, medicine, and technology. Eagle Hook country. Alchemy potions are so powerful. Awesome is awesome, but there are time limits and side effects, and the last thing our Knights of the Round Table is afraid of is consumption. That's right. When the alchemy potion is over, our knights will win. Won't people use the second and third? H. Pretty country. Ness. Do you see it? This is the strength of our beautiful country. The first battle. Win in 3 minutes. Do you go to the dragon country? Do you go to the country of Fa and 11? You island country. Oh, and forget that the island nation didn't work out. This moment. The whole country is boiling. Before. Disasters, shrinking land area, national fortunes being deducted, and the giant elephant in the present place. Let the whole beautiful country slump. In this battle, their self-confidence returned. All right, wait for the reward hint from Supreme Consciousness. Settle the battle so quickly, you should give more rewards, right? I don't know anything else, but the national fortune will definitely give more. Then, the voice of the Supreme Consciousness resounded. The voice of the Supreme Consciousness resounded on time and punctually. Pretty country successfully kills the wasteland chimpanzee and gets the following rewards. 1. Add 1% for national fortunes. 2. Double embodied wasteland trip territory. 3. Gain 2 experience, which can be used to upgrade your stronghold. If you read a violent novel, go to Feel a Novel Network. Hint, rewards calculate battle damage, wartime, wasteland strength, and more. Pretty country. Silly. What the? Why? Why? It is 5% in the Dragon Kingdom and 4% in the Faxi Kingdom. How did you get to our beautiful country, and the national fortune is only 1%? And also, why just double the manifest territory? Why only give 2 stronghold XP? Fake, Supreme Consciousness is aimed at our beautiful country, definitely against us. Made fake, what kind of stronghold expansion ranking tournament is this? Can't you just kill us? If you want us to die, you just say it. Pretty country. The whole people are outraged. It feels like Supreme Consciousness is playing tricks on them. Some people pointed directly at the sky and scolded Supreme Consciousness. I really can't accept this result. How long is the battle? We were the shortest, it only took 3 minutes. Battle damage? Not a single one of us was killed, only 2 were seriously wounded, and all the rest were minor. Just these 2 things alone to give us this little reward? Beautiful country high level. Wang Defa. That's not right. Supreme Consciousness is targeting us, absolutely at us. Such an unfair ranking match, we still participate in a fart. The collective outrage at the top is also accusing the Supreme Consciousness of being unfair. However, the GIs in the battlefield of the national fortune also heard the reward of Supreme Consciousness. Like the people of the beautiful country, they all feel that this reward should be able to recover the loss of the beautiful country. The battle was resolved in 3 minutes, no one was killed, only 2 were seriously wounded. This record can only be described in 2 words. Perfect. Definitely a perfect fight. It's just that when the soldiers of the beautiful country were fighting, they felt that this seemingly hideous giant beast did not seem to be very strong. He was able to fight back, but he chose to defend. However, the soldiers of the beautiful country didn't think much about it, they just thought that it was an alchemy potion. Fact. I'm working hard here just to earn more national fortune for the country, and I ended up giving so much. What does this mean? 0 begging for flowers. Supreme Consciousness, we need an explanation. Yes. We want an explanation. If we don't give an explanation, we're going to make trouble. The soldiers of the beautiful country are not happy anymore. Kill, gain 10 stronghold XP, 5% national luck. Kill by yourself, only 2 stronghold experience, 1% national luck. What a piece of... In their opinion, such a targeted, the last one must not have run away. Since it is destined to be the last place, let's finish it together. Then, the voice of the Supreme Consciousness resounded. After each country kills the wasteland beasts, you can see their information and level. Info and rating? Upon hearing the Supreme Consciousness's explanation that is not like an explanation, everyone looked at the dead wasteland triome. Before the corpse, line after line of small print appeared. Name, Wasteland Triumph. Species, 3-legged beasts. Level, H, lowest level of wastelandman. Characteristics: timid, afraid of pain, pretentious. Evaluation: because the wasteland three-legged beast is cowardly and timid, and its rank strength is at the lowest, its territory is generally a place that other wasteland beasts dislike and look down on. After reading the message of the wasteland tripped. Poof, ha 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 ha. So big, so fierce looking, but so daring. Good guy. The strength is only H, is that? I can do it too. Don't say it, it's really possible that it's the rhythm of I'm on my side. Longwo netizens couldn't laugh, and some people laughed angrily. Pretty country. The populace fell silent. The top brass was also silent. No wonder the battle is resolved in 3 minutes. It turned out that the strength of this giant beast was only H. Although I don't know what the strength of other wasteland beasts is, the information is clearly marked. H. Among the wasteland mons, it is the lowest level. No wonder, only 1% of the national fortune is given. No wonder, it's just double the embodiment. No wonder, it only gave 2 stronghold experience. For a time, they became the laughing stock of the world. Especially before thinking about it, they screamed and asked the Supreme Consciousness to give an explanation, and even made wild threats. Lose face. What a shame. This time, the beautiful country is really embarrassed. Shame on the whole world. Haha. The whole world is laughing at the beautiful country. Then. The beautiful country only killed H's wasteland beast, so what level of wasteland beast did the Faxi country and the dragon country kill? Just look at it. Yes, go check it out. People looked at the screens of the Far Western country. Name, wasteland chimpanzee. Variety, primate. Grade, D. Characteristics, warlike and tyrannical. Comments: the wasteland chimpanzee has a fiery temper and often clashes with other wasteland beasts, and its territory is also carefully selected. Wow! There was a global uproar. No wonder the Templars in the Western Kingdom fought so hard. It turned out to be a D-class wasteland beast. A D-class. An H. There are several levels between the two. Once you've seen the details, the Fa Spanish people immediately became proud. See, this is a D-class wasteland beast. It's not comparable to that giant beast in the beautiful country. It's a D-class. No wonder it's so strong. What about the dragon country? What level is that strange bird in the dragon kingdom? It shouldn't be as good as the gorilla we killed, I guess it should be E+, and the highest will not exceed D. Thereupon, the eyes of the whole world are gathered on the screen of the Dragon Kingdom. Now, warriors of the Dragon Kingdom, decomposing the carcass of a strange bird. The meat of strange birds can be used as food. The beak of a strange bird can be made into a weapon. The whole body of the strange bird is a treasure. Then, the decomposed corpse of the strange bird also showed lines of small print. Name, wasteland one-legged bird. Species, birds. Level, D+. Features, strong attack, fast speed, violent temperament. Evaluation, the strength of the one-legged bird is very strong, and it is the natural enemy of the insect wasteland beast, and its territory is generally in places with beautiful mountains and rivers. What the? This wasteland one-legged bird. It turned out to be D+ class. Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 67. The strength of the wasteland unicorn is. Everyone who saw the information prompt was stunned on the spot. I'm CAO, it's D+. No wonder the soldiers fought so hard, not only did it take nearly 20 minutes, but they almost killed several people. D-class, C-class, I'm sorry, all stand aside, our Dragon Kingdom is fighting a D+ level wasteland beast. I'm sorry, I'm really uneducated. Please allow me to put 1,000 words into 4 words dash, NB. Brothers, I'm not educated, I haven't even gone to school, I want to ask D and H, which one is strong and which one is weak? CAO. I really thought you didn't know, and I typed a bunch of words to explain to you, but I saw the words in the last parenthesis. Poof, ha 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 ha. I really don't know, funny times too. You animal, you deceived my feelings. Ha 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 ha. Longwo netizens were amazed. I still have a good memory, and I stepped on a beautiful country. Island nations. Na, Nani, D and wasteland. Ah, that strange bird, is it really that strong, isn't it just a sharper beak? If this strange bird has a D+, isn't the ferret we met C-class? It must be C-rank, otherwise our ninja will not fail miserably. 483 These wasteland beasts are all physical attacks, and that ferret will skill, in such a comparison, it must be a high-level wasteland beast. If that's the case, it's completely understandable that our ninjas haven't fought. Yes. Whoever encounters a C-class wasteland beast has to run. Well, that's how they consoled themselves. That is, there is no shot of a ferret, otherwise they would not dare to brag about this. Eagle Hook country. What, D and wastelandman, how is this possible? How can a strange bird, that is, a little bigger, have a D+? Is there a mistake in the information? When did the supreme consciousness go wrong? Someone doesn't believe it? Or rather, death does not admit it? But as someone said, supreme consciousness. When did it go wrong? Our Knights of the Round Table haven't appeared yet, maybe we can fight the C-rank wasteland beasts. Yes, we still have a chance. The stronger the wasteland beast you kill, the more rewards we get, we only need to kill a C-rank to be ranked first. C-rank only, our Knights of the Round Table, surely. Pretty country. The whole country is very sluggish. No one could have imagined that the first wasteland beast killed by the soldiers of their own country was only H. If it's just H, I don't say anything. Anyway, it was met randomly, and the strength of the other party was not clear in advance. But the beautiful country is so sassy. Some people have launched group ridicule posts directly on forums in other countries, boasting about how awesome it is to have a beautiful country. The result? 1% national fortune. Double the embodiment. Poor 2 stronghold experience. So in the face of the ridicule of netizens from many countries, many of them are silent. There are only a small number of beautiful Chinese people left, spraying with foreign netizens. Don't talk about those who are qualified to enter the battlefield of national sports. You who can't even enter the battlefield of national sports have the face to mock us. Weak countries, weak people, you are not worthy to talk to us. What about the moderators? Block these low-level posts, quick. At least we have a place to be embodied this time. You don't even have a single hair, are you talking about it here? In this situation, the beautiful people do not dare to scare the 5 major powers, nor do they dare to scold those countries that have entered the battlefield of national fortune, nor do they dare to scold some small countries. However, due to the fact that it is only double manifested, and the territory of the wasteland triogram is very small. So in just 10 minutes, the territory of the wasteland triumph was revealed. Initially, the beautiful country feels that although the territory is small, it also has some resources. So he sent people to explore. But because the country has just been hit by a disaster, the soldiers have a lot to do. So I asked the nearby police to take people to explore. I didn't think that before I went in, there was a terrible stench inside. Dozens of beautiful national policemen were fainted on the spot. Fortunately, someone called the emergency number before they fainted. Soon, an ambulance came. The paramedics got out of the car and just approached the. I'm dizzy too. When the hospital saw that the ambulance had not returned, it sent someone again. So a gourd baby saves his grandfather. Perform. In the end, things got bigger and bigger, and it attracted the attention of the higher UPS. In order to smoothly get people away, helicopters were dispatched. The special forces in the biochemical suit jumped from the helicopter, and this was the only way to save the person. After a series of tests, these stunned people. Cranial nerve damage. Severely, it is likely to be unconscious all the time, no different from a vegetative person. If you tap it, you will also have brain damage, and you will either become an idiot or a mentally retarded person. On this, the top brass of the beautiful country is furious. This proves one thing. The territory of the wasteland triumphed is in ruins. Embodying it will only pollute the environment, and it is better not to manifest it. This news quickly spread internationally. Before I even went in, I was stunned. The beautiful country actually embodied a garbage dump, ha 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 ha. It's amazing. It is worthy of being the first power, and it is really different from other countries, and it does not follow the usual path. What? The territory of the wasteland tripped is equivalent to the garbage dump of the national battlefield. The first embodied site, because of the existence of giant elephants, has not been entered until now. The second embodied site is directly a garbage dump. Awesome, beautiful country, we are willing to bow down. Your mouth, it's really bad. I don't like to hear this when you say this, I'm just telling the truth, what's the loss? Poof. Longwo netizens. It turned out to be a garbage dump. The beautiful country is really unlucky. If you read a violent novel, go to Fila Novel Network. This proves that not all of the wasteland beasts manifest sites are good, but also littered and dangerous. Yes, so our knights must choose a target. Eagle Hook Country. We must not choose such a garbage wasteland beast, we don't want to manifest the garbage dump. Yes, you must see it clearly, you must read it carefully. Don't worry. Our soldiers can definitely tell the difference. Northern Bear Country. Junkyard. Poof. Our embodiment site has already begun to manifest, although we haven't entered it yet, but we can see that it is a place rich in resources. Yes, I'm not far from the embodiment site, if you're interested, you can come to my live broadcast room to have a look. Facilian Country. Pretty country. It has become a negative teaching material for countries around the world. After learning this news, the stomach of the beautiful people hurts, and then they continue to scold the supreme ruler. However, the supreme ruler of the beautiful country is also confused. The wasteland beast was chosen by the GIs themselves, and it has a dime to do with them. And when they saw people parade through the streets again, the people in power were completely furious and immediately issued an order, violently expelled the parades. And this move, it has attracted more fierce protests from beautiful people. For a time, the beautiful country fell into chaos. In the sky, a screen is pictured again. This time it's the three kingdoms. The wasteland beast they chose turned out to be a giant elephant. However, the size of this giant elephant is not as big as that of the beautiful country. It's only about 6 or 7 stories tall. Subsequently, the three kingdoms have shown their dharma to the whole world. Buddhism is not as amazing as people think. It is still fist and foot kung fu, with Buddhist beads, Zen staff, and other weapons. But whether it's a Buddha bead or a Zen staff, it is covered with a layer of golden Buddha light. These Buddha rays can not only increase damage, but can also be used to block damage. Not as weak as you think, but not as strong as you think. In general, not bad. In about half an hour, Ah Sangwo successfully killed the giant elephant. The price is 3 people died on the spot. 13 people were seriously wounded and hammered to death. The rest were all slightly injured to varying degrees. The voice of the Supreme Consciousness also resounded in people's ears. A Sangwo successfully kills the wasteland giant elephant and receives the following rewards. 1. Add 3% for national fortune. 2. 10 times the realm of the wasteland three-legged beast. 3. Gain 5 experience, which can be used to upgrade your stronghold. Hint: rewards calculate battle damage, wartime, wasteland strength, and more. 4% of the national fortunes. People look at the carcass of a giant elephant in the wasteland. Name: wasteland elephant. Race: elephants. Strength: D. Characteristics: docile, non-offensive. Evaluation: the wasteland giant elephant has a gentle personality and generally does not take the initiative to attack if it is not provoked. A few minutes later, the screen of the Eagle Hook country is also pictured. Dozens of knights on war horses, wearing armor and holding spears, appeared in front of the people. It looks majestic, but I don't know what the strength is. The target of the Knight of the Eagle Hook country is a wasteland beast that is suspected to be a Sika deer. It is about 15 meters in size, with many long, sharp horns on the top of its head. The attack of the Knights of the Round Table of the Hook Nation. It's hard not to complain. Because they can only charge head-on, and they don't know how to make a detour at all. But their horses are a bit of a 4.6 special. He was able to defy gravity for a short time, and even leaped and glided for a short distance. It's a tough battle. At the cost of the lives of 6 Knights of the Round Table, 13 were seriously wounded, and all the rest were slightly wounded. Finally killed the Sika deer. The voice of the Supreme Consciousness also resounded in people's ears. Eagle Hook country successfully kills the wasteland giant elephant and obtains the following rewards. 1. Add 4% for national fortune. 2. 20 times the realm of the wasteland tripped. 3. Gain 5 experience, which can be used to upgrade your stronghold. 4% national fortune? It seems that it should be the same as in the French and Western countries. People look at the carcass of a Sika deer. Name: wasteland divine deer. Race: deer clan. Grade: D. Characteristics: cautious personality, not easy to believe in strange things. Evaluation: the wasteland deer has a cautious personality, and when it encounters enemies, it usually kills them all, leaving no trouble. Global Dungeon: superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author: the temperature is very low. Chapter 68. Maple Leaf Country, Car Country, Burrito Country, Stick Country, Canada Country. The first batch of 32 countries to enter the battlefield of national fortune. They all encountered the wasteland beasts. But some have successful kills. Some fled in confusion. Some were wiped out. Among them, successfully kill the wasteland beast to gain manifest and stronghold points. 22 PCS. Another 10 countries failed. Although failure will not be deducted from the national fortune, you just need to fix it and start over. But they've fallen behind. Even if you kill the wasteland beast later, you are already behind. And humans all over the world have also seen it and seen all kinds of wasteland beasts. There are strong things that look strong and are actually very strong. For example, the orangutan that happened in the Faxi country. With a very tall body and great strength, the Templars of the Faxi kingdom suffered a great loss. There are those that look strong but are actually not strong. For example, the three-legged beast that the beautiful country encountered. The appearance is as fierce as the fierce, but the actual timid group has only H strength. There are those that don't look strong, but are actually ridiculously strong. For example, the wasteland one-legged bird encountered in the Dragon Kingdom. How strong can a bird be, but it's a D and wasteland beast? Another example, the ferret that encountered the island nation. It looks harmless to humans and animals, and even a little cute, but it is a wasteland beast with D-rank strength. There are those that don't look strong, but they actually aren't strong. For example, the wasteland beasts encountered in the stick country. It's a wasteland beast that looks like a hyena. Very short. The strength is also weak. Therefore, the country of sticks only gains 1% of the national fortune and 011 stronghold experience. Moreover, the embodiment is the direct manifestation. Not a single double. Inside the battlefield of the national games, soldiers of all countries returned, the dwellings created by the creators of the copy. Quest creators in various countries, all have means of healing soldiers. First of all, the Templars of the Fasci Kingdom were the first to return to the temple. During the battle with the wasteland chimpanzee, 27 Templars were seriously wounded, and 9 were killed. This loss, it's huge. But the harvest is also very big. Now, the Templars have all entered the temple. In the depths of the temple, there is a huge statue of the Templar. The creator of the copy of the Fasci Kingdom muttered something to the statue. Subsequently, the cross sword in the statue's hand emitted a dazzling light. The light overwhelmed the Templars. Those with sharp eyes have seen that the wounds on the Templar's body are slowly healing. Will you just be able to save it? See here. The fashions also breathe a sigh of relief. Eagle Hook Country. The Knights of the Round Table also returned to the palace. Similar to the Fasci Kingdom, there is also a statue of a knight in the depths of this palace. And the healing methods are also very similar, with the knight statues emitting light to heal the injuries of these Knights of the Round Table. Stick Country. Wounded. Unafraid. Eating kimchi can heal wounds. So, a group of soldiers from the stick country are all bowing their heads and munching on kimchi. It's funny. I'm going. Haha. Healing attribute pickles, strength attribute pickles, speed attribute pickles. There's no one to imagine it. I've seen drugs become stronger, I've seen Krypton gold become stronger, but kimchi can become stronger. I'm sorry, but it's my shallow knowledge, but it's the first time I've seen it. The people of the stick country already like to eat kimchi, and they can eat their favorite food, and they can also get attributes. This must not be thanked to the creator of the copy. Thanks for the fart. Eat a whole kimchi, and the attribute can last for 120 seconds, which is 2 minutes. Fighting. Huh, what is the other party going to do? The other party actually pulled out a kimchi? Poof, I'm CAO, so strong picture sense, I can't hold back. Big brother, don't tease, I'll eat noodles. Ha ha ha. I'm laughing to death, yes, netizens are really talented. Seeing that Bang Ziguo was eating kimchi to heal his wounds, Longguo netizens couldn't hold back at that time. Does kimchi have attributes? Kind of good idea and creativity. But 1. It lasts only 2 minutes. 2. The increase is not high. 3. Well, lots of disadvantages. And the upline is not high. Island nations. Little devil ninjas. It only dies, not hurts, so it doesn't need to be treated. But he was reprimanded by the replica creator of the island country. A group of little devil ninjas lowered their heads, not daring to refute a word. Pretty country. They were all lightly wounded, and no one died. But the side effects of alchemical potions are significant. In order to ensure their own safety, they had to rush back to the laboratory. After, all of them convulsed, vomited, and rolled their eyes. This situation lasted for about 10 minutes before it began to slowly slow down. When the screen appeared, it was past 11 o'clock in the evening. By the time the 32 countries had fought a battle, it was already about 2 a.m. The next few hours should be all rest. The battle with the wasteland beast is so fierce, you must take a break. Rest well to fight better, and to kill more wasteland beasts. Alright, I can't take it anymore, go to sleep. Tomorrow we will get up and watch our warriors kill the wasteland. Bye bye. See you tomorrow. Many people can't bear it and are ready to rest. If you read a violent novel, go to Filu Novel Network. After all, I still have to work tomorrow. However, it's only about half an hour. The National Games Forum, which had quieted down, was once again lively. Wait, brothers, yes. What's wrong? Look at the screen and you'll know. Shocked emoji.jpg. Looking at the screen? A lot of people walked to the window. On the screen, the warriors of the Dragon Kingdom. Still exploring. The dying and seriously wounded warriors have recovered as if they were using the Golden Rain. In order to save medicine, the lightly injured soldiers endured everything they could, and did not use the Golden Holy Rain. Where are the warriors going? Isn't that obvious? Obviously. Keep slaying the wasteland. Won't you? Warriors, don't be in such a hurry, rest first, stay in the best condition before you go and kill the wasteland beasts. We're ahead now, there's no need to fight so hard. But the fighters could not hear the people. This decision was made by Captain Yang Yongqiang after discussing with Chen Feng. Of course. Chen Feng followed. For the fourth copy, he had already thought of the content. You can follow the warriors while creating a copy without delay. If the warriors encountered a powerful wasteland beast that could not be solved, Chen Feng could also take action to solve it. First, it can reduce the number of soldiers killed. Second, it can stabilize the advantages of the Dragon Kingdom. But only Chen Feng can do this. The copy creators of the rest of the countries couldn't do Chen Feng's double-heartedness. And the movements of the warriors of the Dragon Kingdom are naturally also watched by other countries. Pretty country. Han Palace. High-rise meeting room. Walt, the Dragon Kingdom is moving again. They're all robots, don't they all need to rest? Howly crab special. Is the Dragon Kingdom so willing to spare the lives of its soldiers in order to take the lead? Thinking too much, people have golden holy rain, and they can recover from their injuries quickly. As soon as this remark came out, there was a collective silence at the top of the country. Oh, yes. People have golden holy rain. However, National Games Forum. The people of the beautiful country are also discussing this matter. Clams, the soldiers of the Dragon Kingdom are moving again. They're going to kill the wasteland beasts in a row, aren't they afraid of death? You can't be like this if you want to be ahead, right? Do you want to selectively forget about the golden holy rain in the Dragon Kingdom? People have this kind of magical rain, isn't it normal to fight continuously? Forum. There was no sound in an instant. Eagle Hook Country. What? Although the ranking match is very important, but this is only the first day, as for fighting so hard. There is a saying in the Dragon Kingdom called the combination of work and rest, which means that work and rest should be combined with each other, and it will be wrong to work so hard. It's good to go wrong. It's a good thing for us. What do you think? The Dragon Kingdom has 737 golden sacred rain that can snatch people from hell, why can't it fight continuously? I almost forgot about it. The golden holy rain of the Dragon Kingdom is really too buggy. Many people in the Eagle Hook countryside. At the same time, I was thinking, it would be nice if we had something like the golden holy rain. Island nations. Nanny, the Dragon Kingdom is not repaired, and it still has to fight. People have golden holy rain, they don't need to rest at all, and they are not afraid of getting hurt, it's normal to fight continuously. Baga, this golden holy rain is really too strong. How nice it would be if our island nation had such holy water. This moment. Countless countries are lamenting. and what made their eyes hot the most was the golden holy rain. This kind of thing. It's too strong. As long as it doesn't die immediately, no matter how many injuries you have, you can save it. With this magic medicine, are you afraid that you won't be able to kill the wasteland beast? But only the dragon is owned. In other countries, money can't buy it. Pretty country. High-rise meeting room. That golden holy rain in the Dragon Kingdom has been raining for a long time, and the ordinary people must have stored it. What do you mean? Buying the golden holy rain in the hands of the ordinary people of the Dragon Kingdom at a high price. As long as we get the sample, we can use the golden holy rain as the basis to create the golden holy water, which may not be as effective as the golden holy rain, but it should also have a strong healing effect. As soon as this remark came out, the rest of the high-level executives were all moved. That's right. The golden holy rain of the Dragon Kingdom covered the whole country. The official stock is naturally the largest, but the people are certainly still somewhat alive in their hands. Deal. Buy some back for a high price. Even if the lion opened his mouth, the beautiful country recognized it. In fact, the beautiful country is not the only one with this idea. Northern Bear Country, Faxi Country, Eagle Hook Country, Island Country, Stick Country, and other countries. They all want to use this method to buy golden holy rain. Thereupon, these countries began to look for ways to probe and contact the people of the Dragon Kingdom. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 69. Because of the existence of the golden holy rain, the warriors of the Dragon Kingdom do not need to return to their stronghold to be healed by the creator of the dungeon. It's good to be closer now, if the battlefield is remote in the future. It takes a lot of time to go back and forth. That's enough time to kill a wasteland beast. And the stronghold. There's no way to move it. At least there's no way to do anything about LV1's stronghold. Now, warriors of the Dragon Kingdom, carefully moving forward. The territory of the Emperor's one-legged bird is at least 100 kilometers. So it doesn't happen. Kill a wasteland and immediately run into another wasteland. Of course. Gregarious wasteland beasts don't count. In fact, no one wants to run into a swarmed wastelander, because it's really hard to entangle. Outside. National Games Forum. It's still being discussed. Looking at this situation, you won't be able to touch the second wasteland beast for a while. I'm so sleepy. No, I really can't bear it. I'll set an alarm and get up in 2 hours to take a look. Good idea, I'll do it too. Then. Brothers, you give me an analysis, have I met a liar? Oh, what do you mean? There is a person who claims to be a wealthy foreign businessman, who wants to buy the golden holy rain in my hand, saying that he wants to treat his wife, and directly offers me $10 million. Huh, you believe that, too? This is a clear liar. Hello everyone, I am the Prince of the Galaxy. As long as you give me the golden holy rain, you can choose any planet in the galaxy. Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Chen. I was injured by a bunch of very bad people. I need the golden holy rain in your hand. I will pay 300 million Hong Kong dollars to buy it. Do you understand what I mean? Hello everyone, I am the first emperor, and I need the golden holy rain. Oh yes. One is more talented than the other. You're really funny. I was very sleepy, but now I'm not sleepy, ha ha ha. Many people think that this netizen is talking about jokes. Internet fraud is such a thing. Who hasn't experienced it? Young people who are often mixed up on the internet, who can still be deceived by such shoddy, childish scams. But it's really not a joke. This nickname called me a really big netizen. I did receive a private message from someone else. Moreover, it's still in English. That is, this netizen can understand English. If you don't understand it, you probably ignore it directly. But I didn't take it seriously and thought I was a liar. But the next half hour, countless netizens have received private messages in various languages. Many people have also posted this phenomenon on the forum. Have there been so many scammers lately? I don't know. Report it? Let the authorities investigate. Many netizens began to report. But it's late at night, and it will definitely have to wait until tomorrow to deal with it. But it's daytime abroad. A netizen who has been dancing for 9 days posted a picture. This photo is a transfer voucher. I'm CAO. Brothers, I really have 100,000 euros more in my account. What the? The netizens on the forum were confused. Is the price of fraud so big now? But if you think about it, the golden holy rain is more than worth 10 euros, maybe people are fishing for you. Fengwu 9 days replied. I'm not stupid. Golden holy rain will definitely not be sold out, I don't want to be a traitor. Anyway, the money is in hand, and it's impossible to ask about returning it. Oh, by the way, I've written off this number, and I'll open a trumpet later. This situation stunned everyone. But there are still people who wonder if this is a pretext found by scammers. However, the moderator soon came out and said that Feng Guiyujushan is a commonly used IP, and he is still his friend. This thing. It's true? If that's what you say. I've got to lie to. Ahem, go get some money to spend. I also go with foreign ATMs. Well, foreign friends talk about 100,000 euros. Together. Foreigners' money, don't make it for nothing. Of course. Foreigners are not fools. It's just that they are too eager to buy the golden holy rain. Pretty country. Ha ha ha. This dragon country man promised me that he would sell me 200 ml of golden holy rain. The price was also pressed to $2 million, but he asked me to pay a deposit of 18.8 W first. 18.8? Why is that number? The other party said that the number 8 is in the Dragon Kingdom, which means getting rich. Heh. Superstitious dragon people. The people of the Dragon Kingdom, give money, they will sell everything. Well done, John. Pretty. John. Eagle Hook Country. Ness, this dragon country man said that he would sell me 500 milliliters of golden holy rain. He offered £5 million, but I was downpriced to £3 million, but asked me to pay a deposit of 28.8 W upfront. 28.8 W. I've been to the Dragon Kingdom before, and the dragon people are very fond of the numbers 8 and 6, saying that they mean good luck. Lucky numbers. Almost. Send money, and then send someone to the border of the dragon country, and find a way to trade the golden holy rain with the other party. Yes, I understand. Fussy country. Let's talk. How? 100 WO, give 100 ml of golden holy rain. Well, the price is normal. The other party asked me to go to the border of the Dragon Kingdom, and he will also come to the border, and when the time comes, he will trade at the border. Good. But if you read a violent novel, you can go to Fila Novel Network. Huh. The other party asked for a deposit, 18.8 W. It's understandable, after all, it's selling at risk, let's make money. Island nations. Ha 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 ha. Oh, what price, how many golden holy rains? The other party asked for 100 million yen, and I pressed the price to 8,000 W. Beautiful. Hakawa-kun. But you have to make a deposit first. You won't be cheated on the deposit, will you? No. I've figured out the other party's psychology, he really wants to sell. Dozens of countries. All found sellers in the Dragon Country. National Movement Battlefield Forum. To tell you the truth, I just negotiated one, and the other party said that he was already sending me money. We're the same. The other party still bargains with me. Just have fun, who can take it seriously? I can't say, didn't I really receive the money after flying for 9 days? That kind of fool is rare in 100 years. However, just when everyone was teasing, someone's phone came with a text message alert. Pick it up and take a look. Am I? It's really arrived. Brothers, I've arrived. I've even arrived on my horse, it's amazing. I'm rubbing, I've also arrived, have I met a real buyer? One screenshot after another, one post after another, many people have proved that they have arrived. It's been 2202, is there really such a fool? You're too much, everyone has remitted money to you, and you still call people stupid. Oh, look at me, the biggest drawback is that I like to tell the truth, I'm sorry. I think these people are deceived, and they should also be affected by the national fortune. Oh, that seems to make sense. We have a lot of national fortune in the Dragon Kingdom, that is. Poof ha. Envy. Envy ad 1. Envy ad 9.99. I want money, go and coax those foreigners to kill them. Okay brother, I'll go now. I'll go too. Whether you can have a good year depends on this wave. Anti-Fraud Center. Morning. Thousands of reports were received. So many reports. How many? More than 2,000 reports from the same forum. More than 2,000? It is said that someone is pretending to be a foreigner and wants to deceive them with the golden holy rain in their hands. Lying to the golden holy rain? This matter must be strictly investigated. Understood, Director. After a series of investigations, the result of the query is indeed an overseas IP. However, these IPs have undergone multiple encryption, which may be disguised. But technology is limited to crack these encryptions. Director, IP encryption, I can't find the specific location. Can't find it, I'll take a look. The director frowned, and after some operation, he found that it was indeed impossible to find out the source of these IPs. So the director reported this matter to the authorities. Senior. What? Someone scammed the golden sacred rain. Check. It must be strictly investigated. Gotta find out who these are. Top hackers are on the scene, but there are still not many checks. Then I found out that things are not simple. Wait a minute, I'm applying for NZT-48 from above. Things are reported upwards layer by layer. Ultimately, alarmed the white-haired old man. Hearing about the end of this event, Wang Lihao, the white-haired old man immediately gave an order. When the 3 top students who let the black enter the beautiful country take NZT-48 again, they must find out who the other party is. The Golden Holy Rain is the leading capital of the Stronghold Expansion Ranking Tournament, and absolutely no one is allowed to beat its attention. At the same time, go and communicate with the people. The official is willing to spend a lot of money to buy the Golden Holy Rain in their hands. Of course, we need to respect the opinions of the people. If you are willing to sell, you must try your best to be satisfied, and if you are not willing to sell, you must not be reluctant. Kyoto University. The 3 top students who entered the beautiful country have come to the laboratory. After taking NZT-48 last time, they became the best hackers in the world. After the effect of the drug has passed, what they learned hasn't gone away. It's sealed in the dust in the back of my mind. After taking NZT-48 again, the dusty knowledge immediately emerged. Turning on the computer in front of them, The three of them got to work. After a few minutes or so, the first IP was found, and it was the IP garden of the beautiful Kuahan Palace. The second IP has been found, and it is the official IP of Eagle Hook Country. The third IP has been found, and it is the official IP of the French and Western countries. The fourth IP has been found, and it is the official IP of the Northern Bear Country. The fifth IP has been found, and it is the official IP of the island nation. Sixth. Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 70. It's only 5 minutes. No. Not even 5 minutes. The three of them found out the IP of all the people who were reported. And the result is unexpectedly, but reasonably. Because the golden holy rain of the dragon country has indeed attracted countries from all over the world. They had also shouted internationally before, saying that they wanted to buy the golden sacred rain of the dragon kingdom at a high price, but they were ruthlessly rejected by the dragon kingdom. At first, he refused, but then he ignored it. Who will sell this thing? The dragon country is unwilling to sell. What can foreigners do? I can only try my best to get some golden holy rain back through various channels. National Movement Battlefield Forum. One commentator after another said. The money has arrived. It's been a good year for them. Just 2 words, you will have an extra million income, and this kind of good thing has gradually spread all over the country. What? Just talk a few words, you can deceive foreigners by 100,000. And this kind of good thing? Really? I just arrived, I don't believe you go to the forum to see screenshots of various transfers. Hurry up, I can't even drink soup at night. I want to go too, the question is. I don't know a foreign language. I don't either, but I can flip through the internet. I just know what it means, there are not so many rules. Damn, that's okay. Well, it's star. The question has spread all over the country, how can the official not know? The location of the high-rise. The bank handed over the materials. There are already 100 people, and they have received deposits from various countries. On this, the white-haired old man couldn't cry or laugh. He knew that the Chinese people were just deceiving those foreigners, and it was impossible to really sell the golden holy rain. It's really. The white-haired old man held back for a long time, and finally said a word, wit. Zhou Jian on the side also looked confused, and after a pause, he asked, the golden holy rain in the hands of the countryman. Still can't you collect it? The white-haired old man thought for a moment and said, let's follow the original plan. Zhou Jian nodded, well, 980 is good. Forum. Brothers, I just got a piece of heavy news, the country wants to collect the golden holy rain in our hands at a high price. What? The state wants to collect it, is it compulsory? It's not mandatory. If you want to sell, you can take it at a high price. If you don't want to sell, you can keep it and never force it. That's it? It's still not for sale, keep it for a cure or something. I lied. Cough. I made the money of a foreigner, and now I will sell the golden holy rain in my hand, just use this money to buy a car and a house, and prepare to get married. I'm also going to sell it, if there is really a serious illness at that time, go to the hospital and see. It's mainly left in the hand, no one knows when the effect of the medicine will be gone, and we don't have professionals who will keep it. I'd better keep it. I'll keep it too. Some people want to stay, some people want to sell. But everything is according to the wishes of the people, and the official will not force anyone. It is precisely this attitude that has won unanimous praise from the people. But this so-called high price is indeed a high price, and it is not mixed with any water. Let the people who are willing to sell the golden holy rain sell the price in their hearts. Sky. Screen. The warriors of the Dragon Kingdom are almost out of the territory of the wasteland one-legged bird. Distance. There is a waterfall that is shockingly large. The largest waterfall on the Blue Star is Anhair Waterfall with a drop of 979.6 meters. But the Abfa waterfall in the distance has a drop of at least 2,000 meters. Moreover, very, 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 very wide. Even more than the distance of the drop. And this scene was naturally seen by the outside world. I'll go. This waterfall is big enough. What a beautiful waterfall. To be honest, I haven't seen a waterfall yet. I've never seen it. Everyone was discussing the waterfall, and after a pause, the conversation shifted to the wasteland. The terrain and environment ahead are different, it should be out of the territory of the wasteland one-legged bird, right? I think I'm coming out. Looks like we're going to meet a new wasteland beast. I hope the soldiers are careful. 10 million, don't die. Border. The people of the beautiful country have arrived. According to the agreement, it is at this time to pay the money with one hand and deliver the goods with the other. But they couldn't find a seller. John, are you sure you remember the time? No, that's the time it was agreed. Go online and urge it? Well, good. John took out his mobile phone and tinkered with it for a while before he boarded the National Games Forum in the Dragon Kingdom. Editorial information. I've arrived, where are you? Send. I'm sorry, the other party refuses to accept strangers' messages, please add friends before sending a private message. Seeing a hint in red, John and his companions were immediately dumbfounded. The appearance of this line of red letters means that he has been blocked by the other party. Fake. The people of the Dragon Kingdom are not trustworthy, and they actually blocked me. And at this time, he received a private message. Hi, man wants golden holy rain is not a million us knife 100 ml, but you need to pay a deposit first. Deposit. I'll set a jail. Labor and management are fooled once, can they be fooled a second time? The people of the Hook country have arrived. Where's the people? I don't know, I'll urge it. I'm sorry, the other party refuses to accept strangers' messages, please add friends before sending a private message. The same red letter, the same blacked out. What? Then. He also received a private message. I heard that you bought golden holy rain, I will give you 120 ml for $1,000,000, but you need to pay a deposit of 38.8 W first. Read violent novels, go to Feel a Novel Network. The people of Eagle Hook almost ran out of breath. Is this really taking us for a pen? The other side. The people of the Fassi country have arrived. Are we early? Or is it late? I don't know, I'll ask. I'm sorry, the other party refuses to accept strangers' messages, please add friends before sending a private message. The same red letters, the same blacked out. Marred. Then. The Fasci French received a private message. The price is fair on my side, $1 million will give you 150 ml, but you need to pay a deposit of 48.8 W first. Seeing this private message, it blew up the popularity of the Phasians. Maed. I'm not stupid. Island nations. After seeing the block prompt, the people of the Baga Dragon Kingdom are not trustworthy at all. How can you fix it? The two little devils jumped like thunder. Then, two little devils received a private message. Little ghost. Cough, Taejun, do you want golden holy rain? The price is fair, Tongsu is not deceitful. 1 million us knife 200 ml, but you have to give a deposit of 58.8 W first. Bagaya Road. The people of the Dragon Kingdom are too much, and they actually treat us as fools. Dozens or hundreds of countries are experiencing the same thing. I made a deposit, but found that the other party didn't come, and I blocked myself. As a result, the angry foreigners were furious, but they were helpless. How? Sue the dragon people for fraud? Go. But if someone takes care of you, it will be regarded as the loss of the dragon kingdom. So there is no way but incompetent rage. Forum. Liars, you're all liars. You can't talk nonsense. Sister Smash, you belong to the map cannon. We didn't recruit you to provoke you, let alone deceive your feelings, how could we become liars? The girl replied. Didn't you say that you would send private messages to those foreigners and pay each other after chatting a few words? Why did he scold me and tell me to get out? JPG. Belch. Scolded? No, it won't. Those foreigners before took the initiative to post it and chat. How did it come to you and become a curse? Little sister, send me a screenshot of the private message, let's take a look. Yes, look at the screenshots. There's no picture, and we're not good at judging, so send the picture up. Not long after, this young lady sent a screenshot. There's nothing wrong with this conversation, isn't the other party going to buy the golden holy rain? I don't feel wrong. I guess this foreigner is a bad pen. A lot of people don't see what's wrong. But someone stepped forward. Brothers, I know why she was scolded. Why? Don't sell it, hurry up. The man replied. Because the foreigner she contacted was the one who gave me money. People are so likely to be fooled twice. All I can say is, this young lady's luck doesn't seem to be good. I chose a foreigner who was deceived by me once. Seeing this, netizens couldn't help it. Poof ha, little sister, you are so lucky, there is no one. It's not a matter of luck, you see, phishing failures are still to come. Sure enough, one failed post after another appeared. Damn, you all say it's simple, why didn't I succeed here? The little devil still scolded me, labor and management sprayed him for half an hour. I guess it's a little back, and I caught the same fish. Forget it, it's not this life. Brothers, I failed. Well, the fish are smart. It's impossible to fish with an empty hook. Unless you hang some fish food on your hook. But fish food is golden holy rain, and it is impossible for Chinese people to give each other, even if it is 1 ml of golden holy rain. It's all for sale, so why not sell it to your own country? The price given by the state is already very high. Then, there is a new movement on the screen. People immediately looked at it. National Fortune Battlefield. The warriors of the Dragon Kingdom have walked out of the territory of the wasteland one-legged bird. They were blocked by the waterfall in front of them. Looking up, everyone looks at that, maybe only in novels and film and television works. Whether it was humans from the outside world or 200 dragon warriors, they were all shocked by the waterfall in front of them. This also. Spectacular, right? However, at this time, danger has arisen.